2 remain in Philadelphia. Over 17,000 fans rolling into the home of the Philadelphia Flyers. Shane Gostisbehere, future Flyer, and Union have nothing left to prove. They're legit and playing for the school's first national championship. The Gophers are college hockey royalty. 5 national championships, but none in 11 years. Adam Wilcox and his mates want to be Gopher legends for life.
The time comes in any creative process when all the work has been done.
Here they are in Philadelphia trying to win a national championship.
All the planning has panned out.
In front, shot, score!
All the labor has led to an end.
Just a battle of wills now. It's whoever wants it the most will pay the price.
With that journey behind you, there's only one thing left to do.
Saved by Wilcox! Holy Nikes! Wow. What a game! Back and forth we go. One-timer! Score!
What a great feeling, man. What a great feeling.
Hold your finished product up and let it shine for all the world to see at the NCAA Division I Hockey Championship.
Welcome to the NCAA Frozen Four Championship game presented by Northwestern Mutual. We began the week with 4 teams left, the Frozen Four here in Philadelphia, and we're down to 2. This is how Union and Minnesota got here. Union, the 1-goal win over Boston College, and the Golden Gophers beating their arch rival, North Dakota. John Butchergoss and Barry Melrose, so great to be here in Philadelphia, a great sports town, a great hockey town here in America. And Barry, Union should not be underdogs anymore. They have the 2nd best scoring team in the country and the 4th best team at goal prevention.
And I think they might have one of the best leaders in the country, and that's Matt Bodie. He is Union hockey. He's the reason this team plays like it does. No scholarship. He's too small. None of the big boys wanted him. He comes to Union, and he's a powerhouse. He's a great offensive defenseman. He blocks shots. Look at this play. It's a 1-on-4. A 1-on-4, and he makes a defensive play and waits until his buddies get back to make the save. He's a guy that's going to score goals. He's a guy that's going to be on the ice in every situation for the Union team, and there's no mistake why this team is in the final game. Guys like Matt Bodie, he is awesome. I think he's the MVP of the tournament so far for Union.
Trying to get his school its first national championship in school history. They have all the banners behind us here. Everyone who's won a ship, it's up there. Minnesota has won 5, Barry. If they're going to win number 6, they'll need their goaltender probably to be their best player.
Yeah, they're going to do it the old-fashioned way with goaltending, and they got the right guy for the job. Adam Wilcox, he was fantastic against North Dakota. The reason they won, North Dakota attacked them. They put bodies in front of them, really went after him, made him really work to find the puck, but he did find the puck. He was aggressive. He was confident. He was controlling his rebounds. He didn't give up second and third opportunities, and there was a breakdown. He bailed his team out. He was fantastic in game 1. I think he's got to be better in game 2 if they have any chance of beating Union, because Union's better than North Dakota.
Big Ten Player of the Year, 1 win away from bringing his school its 6th national championship. Now time for our Capital One Impact players, Barry. Shane Gostisbehere, a Flyers draft pick. Kyle Rowell, a Florida Panthers draft pick.
Gostisbehere is great in the first game. He's moving the puck. He's joining the rush a lot like Bodie. They're the double-headed monster back there for Union. Great skater, great puck mover. Rowell is the heart and soul. He is Bodie to Minnesota. This is what this guy does. He was involved in the 2 goals that Minnesota scored. He's going to be on the ice in every key situation. He was dominant in draws in game 1. Union's got to make sure that doesn't happen in game 2.
Union from Schenectady, New York. Minnesota from Minneapolis. Quint Kesnick, you're ringside.
There is a dramatic difference and contrast in the size of these 2 schools and their hockey traditions. You think about Minnesota, Big Ten, big, gigantic school, 50,000 students. Little Union College, only 2,200 students. Frozen Four. You see the history, the numbers all one-sided. Scholarships, Union College, financial aid only. They're a D3 school in every other sport. And then NHL picks. Union plays with a chip, out to prove themselves. They went Division I back in 1991. They made their first NCAA tournament back in 2011. 10 years ago, John, if I had said Union will play for the NCAA title, what would your response have been?
That's cray. That's cray-cray. Now let's take a look at how both these teams vary. Plan for success brought to you by Northwestern Mutual.
Well, they're different type teams. Minnesota's very skilled. Union is very disciplined. Union must get bodies in front of Wilcox. He was great against North Dakota. And I mean right in front of him. Don't let him see the puck. Minnesota control the double-headed monster. Gostisbehere and Bodie. Don't let them dictate offensive pace from the defense side of the Union College hockey team.
Union, Schenectady to New York, about a 4.5-hour drive. So once Colin Stevens kept this season alive, a lot of them got in their cars and headed south from Schenectady to here in Philadelphia. Look at those numbers by Colin Stevens. And of course, the Gopher Nation out in full force as we are moments away from dropping the puck. The 2014 National Championship is on ESPN, and it's on the line right now. Hockey East crew, same crew that did the Minnesota-North Dakota game the other night, and Union wins the draw, and we're underway. Stefan Gingras to Daniel Ciampini, who got his first career hat trick against Boston College to get his team here. And that's Ciampini with the puck. Nice break out to Vecchione. Hit hard by Warney. As Fashy takes over, we have an early penalty coming up. And going on the power play, the Union Dutchman buried Brady Shea's hit. Apparently was a bit too high. Yeah, well, obviously Minnesota wants to send a message. Minnesota's a much bigger team than Union. They want them to have to pay a price physically. And right there, Shea comes up, and you can see right into the face. That's going to be called all the time. Finish your checks, keep your hands down, use your shoulder, and don't make contact to the head. You do all those things, you won't have a penalty called against you. So just 19 seconds into this game, the Dutchmen can set the tone as they go on the power play. They have two different units. This is the 4 forward, 1 defenseman unit with Matt Bodie, who, as Barry said, so far for Union has been their most outstanding player probably in the Frozen Four. Daniel Carr can really shoot at number 9. He is normally a winger, so keep an eye on that if Minnesota gets a breakout chance. Bodie, head up, in the slot to Novak. Rebound shot never gets to Wilcox. That was Wilkins. Gophers try to clear, they can't. Here comes Bodie. Throws it across, but Serratori and Mike Riley. He's very dangerous, number 5. To Boyd, short-handed, tipped. Mike Riley, number 5, the defenseman you can see skating back in your picture. He'll skate all over this 200 by 85 sheet.
Too cute for Unions. Establish your shot. Get some shots through. Then all that other stuff in the middle will work. But you got to let them know you'll shoot the puck before any of it will work.
Novak, Wilkins, Sullivan still out there. And that's an easy clear for Riley. He'll change. So will Condon. You see Seth Ambrose out there forechecking, and you see the power play numbers there for Union. A good one, right at 22%.
Good penalty killing too, though. 80, 82, 83%. Those are good numbers. So nothing's going to come easy against Minnesota. But again, Union's got to establish their shot before anything else.
Here come the Dutchmen again. This is Gostisbehere. The Flyers drop pick, whistles it wide. This could be his final game for Union. A junior could turn pro. So far, so good for Minnesota, killing off this penalty. And watch Gostisbehere skate. He can really wheel and can fire for 170 pounds. Vecchione, wrist shot. Say Wilcox, rebound goes over the cage. Ciampini, who had the hat trick, just misses.
That's why you establish your shot right there. Just a shot from the side, looked harmless. Goaltender kicks out a juicy rebound. Should have probably been back in the twine there for the first goal. But establish your shot first. Everything else will happen after.
Look at Gostisbehere. The crowd loves it. His wrist shot deflected by Riley and into the netting. And Barry, those are the kinds of wheels and skating that has him a future NHLer.
Exactly. What makes him so tough is his skating ability. He joins the rush from behind. Very tough to pick up. He leads the rush because of his skating ability. Bodie does the same thing. And one of these guys are on the ice all the time for Union. That's what makes him so tough to play against. But Ciampini had another chance to bury it. He's on fire right now. Hat-trick last game. Great scoring chance early in this game.
That's Jake Paranto, the senior. Clears it down the ice, and the power play is over. Brady Shea back on the ice, and Minnesota has killed off the power play. And here they come the other way now. Travis Boyd. Boyd, drop pass, Shea, out of the box and into the glove with Colin Stevens with the wrist shot. The first shot on goal for the Gophers.
And that's the exact type of shot a goaltender wants in a game like this. You're nervous. You haven't seen the puck for 3 or 4 minutes. It's been down at the other team's end. Nice little wrist shot from the top of the circle. That's a great warm-up shot. That gets me involved. Not a lot of razzle-dazzle. You're thanking Minnesota right there, giving, oh, it feels good. The puck hit me. I made the save. I feel confident now. I'm in the game.
Justin Kloos, Taylor Camerata, Nate Condon, the Minnesota line out there now. Wheeling shot, saved by Steven Kloos. Rebound, score! Justin Kloos, and the Gophers have struck first.
Well, a couple things happened on the draw, John. Obviously, Minnesota won the draw clean. That can't happen in your own zone. And Union is usually a very good draw team. But Minnesota's been very, very solid this year. Now watch the draw. Now a left-handed shot walking on the top of the circle. Great shooting range. But there's no problem there. Stevens had it. He thought he had it in his glove. It fell to his feet. He didn't know where it was. Almost made a great save with his pad. But you see Minnesota come in and attack it. He thinks he's got it right now. He doesn't even know where it is. And it ends up being a juicy rebound thrown into the open net.
Kloos leads the team in goals. That's his 16th of the year. Part of this amazing freshman class that Don Lucia has brought into.
They're looking at it, John, in the penalty box right now, the referees. So
I saw nothing suspicious there.
Unless it was the old whistle. You know,
there was some people in the crease. And you're right. Yep, they're going to check to make sure.
But I tell you, Stevens was where he should be, but he right there was in his glove, John, and popped out. It was in the mitt. And then you see Kloos beat his man to the front of the net.
That goal's fine.
Bodie actually, and throws in the rebound. So, but you can't lose draws like that in your own zone. That's gonna kill you if you do.
That goal should count. We mentioned Union is made up of a lot of 23, 24-year-olds. Minnesota's able to get those top blue chip prospects like Justin Kloos and the freshman.
Watch the draw. Is there someone in the crease?
Well, Camerata comes in, but doesn't make contact and goes around.
I think that's good.
I can't imagine you would disallow that goal.
Yeah.
And it's good.
Right again.
Ryan Hersey, Jeff Miller are our referees. Bob Bernard, Tommy George, the linesman, Brendan Sheehy, part of the video, the crew here in college hockey. They take a look at all those things and make their determination. And Colin Stevens.
The other night, John, Minnesota scored a goal. 32 seconds later, North Dakota came down and tied it up. See if Minnesota does a better job in this shift.
Rowell tips it in towards Stevens. He'll cover up with warning coming in on him. This is a very resilient Union team. Colin Stevens and his teammates are a 3-zone team. They play the full sheet of ice. Don Lucia looking for his 3rd national championship. That would tie him with Herb Brooks, who won 3 in the 70s. Lucia went back-to-back, but Barry, it's been 11 long years since that last one.
And it's always interesting to me, Minnesota actually plays an Olympic-sized ice surface in Minneapolis. So when they play on a normal ice surface, they actually practice on a normal ice surface during the week. So
Rowell, wrap around, no, it's loose and Carr chips it up to Ciampini, who comes the other way. Trying to go around Hall, who scored the goal with 0.6 seconds left to get the Gophers here in the title game. Back comes to Jeff Taylor, number 2. Goes it back, and Wilcox will leave it there for Hall, and the whistle blows. And we have another penalty coming up on the Gophers. Looks like a hooking penalty, and Union's going to go back on the power play. The first power play, they had just 1 shot, so Lucia looks puzzled as Sam Warning goes to the ball.
Well, this happened behind the play. This game is certainly being reffed a lot different than the Minnesota-North Dakota game. It was a real bang and crashing affair. Oh, there's the loose. Yeah, it comes up into Carr's hands right there. Yep. It's a penalty.
It is. Yep. Yeah. Puck was there. It was in the offensive zone. Maybe if it was the neutral zone, they might have let it go, but Condon's on the draw now. Vecchione out there with Michael Pontarelli, Ciampini, and Gostisbehere and Taylor. And
they've told us, John, Vecchione takes all the big draws. Even though he's younger, he is their best draw man by far.
Gostisbehere, great job keeping that puck into the power play. Wrist shot, high save, rebound. Oh, how did that go in? Just like Stevens, the save was made, the puck dropped. It looked like a Union stick was heading towards the puck.
But I love the fact he shot it. See the difference in the power plays that time? Back to the point, shot. Completely different. different mindset.
Gostisbehere, he looks ready for this game. Number 14 goes it towards it. Here comes Riley. Riley, Columbus Blue Jacket draft pick, kept in by Taylor. Beautiful play to Pontarelli. Back to Taylor, number 2, the freshman. Pontarelli, also a freshman. Gostisbehere wants the one-timer. Wrist shot! Whistles wide. That was Vecchione. What a real strong game against Boston College. Another freshman. In front! Pontarelli can't collect and deliver. Gostisbehere fires wide. Taylor keeps it in right point. Across. Always looking for Pontarelli, but a hops over stick. Gostisbehere again. Oh, blocked by Avril. Rebound goes wide. Taylor across the crease. What a power play for Union. Vecchione. Gostisbehere's third one-timer. Off the skate of Pontarelli over to Taylor. What action on this Dutchman power play. Gostisbehere's fourth shot goes wide. Riley. What a move by Riley. 360 on the end boards and wrists it out.
And what a power play by Union. They did everything they could except score. Great puck movement, attacked the front of the net, showed great speed, great hunt in the puck. Excellent power play.
Max Novak, number 18, most outstanding player in a Bridgeport Regional. And that's cleared as well. Sarah does a good job. So after a meager one shot on the first power play, Union comes alive. But so far, nothing yet as that play is offside with 10 seconds left on the warning penalty.
Well, that was a great power play. We talked about getting a shot through. They weren't going to fool around. Even though they lost the draw, you see the defenseman keep it in. Presence of mind, gets his head up. There's the shot, right off the shot. Gostisbehere won the draw, shot it. That set the tone for the whole 2 minutes. And after that, it was just a shooting gallery. Great puck movement, attacking it. Rick Bennett has always had good power plays. Union's always been able to move the puck around well, had good schemes on it. Really a smart power play.
9 attempted shots on that power play. Some went wide, some went on goal, but 9 attempted shots. And that's what this Union team is, Gray. They're a volume shooting team.
Even if you miss the net, you're going to hunt down the rebound, so you can score that way also.
Especially when you're up in there. Wrist shot by Gingras goes wide. Here come the Gophers the other way. Hudson Fasching, big power forward. Stop, shot, wide. Good looking move by Fasching. Shea steps up. That's the New York Rangers first-round pick, number 2. Brady Shea dumps it in. We're back to even strength. See if the Gophers can get something going again. Back the other way. Nick Cruz softly dumps it in.
That's about the quickest we saw Fasching. He didn't do that the other game, John. He didn't look quick like that, so it was great seeing him do that.
He now is property of the Buffalo Sabres.
Big body.
There's Gingras behind the net. Ultra-confident player, his teammates tell us. Great student. Tough on the ice. Natalie tired, Melrose-like. Sartori, Ambrose, beautiful move. Wrist shot just wide of Stevens. Sartori tries to run it down. Here come the Dutchmen. Novak, this is a good line. Novak, Hatch, and Sullivan. They can really pass. What a move by Hatch. Tries to split the D. What a scintillating start this national championship game is off to. Justin Clues wins the draw, then goes to the net, picks it up. Goal number 1 in the national championship game.
The 2014 Fiat 500 is here.
Tonight, international stars shine as Miller and Morales lead the Caps to L.A.
Tennis ball lovely play from the Whitecaps.
To tangle with Robbie Keane and the Galaxy. Whitecaps FC on TSN. Tonight at 10:30.
Twitter sent me some great pictures of frozen lakes, frozen ponds, backdoor rinks. Look at that beautiful shot there in the awesome Sabre sweater. Great job. And the hockey inside has been just as good. And Quinn Kesnick with more on the great freshman class.
Yeah, moments before the game, I asked Minnesota head coach Don Lucia about his freshmen. He said, you know, the young guys played tentative in the semifinals. They played heavy-legged. Can't play on our heels tonight. He thought his biggest job was to calm them down before the game, and he's done just that. Justin Kloos, goal scorer, freshman. Hudson Fasching looks good so far. He's got 6 in the lineup.
This team hasn't lost this year when they scored the first goal of the game. They're 18-0-5. Attempted shots, 15 for Union, 7 for Minnesota. But Minnesota has the lead. Shea in front. Great job by Stevens to pick up that bouncing puck. Ambrose on the doorstep. Serratore, this line was very strong last game, Barry, against North Dakota.
And I like the rebound by Stevens. It was a soft goal, the first one. It bounced out of his glove. He'd like to have it back. Nothing to do about it. He's been moving well ever since. There's probably been 2 good scoring chances on him since that goal went in. He moved well here into the glove, side to side. He was square to the shooter, made himself look big there. So he looks like that's not going to bother him. 1 goal isn't going to bother him.
Pace is outstanding in the early going.
It's an awesome game, isn't it?
The ice looks like it's terrific. Nice chilling the rink inside here in Philadelphia. Then a penalty coming up on Union. So after 2 straight power plays, the Gophers, via a holding penalty on Shane Gostisbehere, will go on the power play.
Really a tight game called right now. They're calling that hooking, that holding, and obviously this is double whammo because Gostisbehere would be on the ice killing penalties. Right here he takes one. Hands around him. He doesn't have to do that. He can catch most people in college hockey. No one's going to beat him to the front of the net. Right there.
Yeah.
Got his hands on him, pulls him down. Good call.
Not a lot.
But again, as long as they do this the whole game, Johnny, if they're going to do it now, do it the whole game.
Camerata throws it over. One-timer. Kind of bounces wide from Raleigh. Did not get a lot on that. Camerata, the man who was pulled down by Gostisbehere. Riley's bad angle one-timer. Ryle behind that with Fasching. Travis Boyd also out there, but here comes Union. They'll break out, and Carr will clear, and Union will change 2 of their skaters. Bodie will stay out there with Charlie Vassatura.
Very similar numbers to Union. They're very evenly matched teams.
That's why they're here. Camerata around the net it goes. Travis Boyd, number 22. Fasching does a good job of keeping it, but watch out. Shorthanded. Hatch is very good. Shorthanded. First shot off of Riley's stick and into the net. Mike Riley, the Big Ten Defenseman of the Year, and we saw that man start the scoring very shorthanded in Bridgeport in the regional.
Matt Hatch has been an awesome player. He took the penalty last game, the 5-minute major, but I'll tell you, he's a guy that Novak line, they do things so well. They're a good defensively, they're good offensively, they're good on the wall. You can play them against the other team's top line, like you saw against Boston College, or you can play them against the best defensive pair and not worry about it. Just an excellent forward line.
Minnesota is dominating the faceoff circle so far. We'll have to keep an eye on that. That could be a key part of this game for them to have the puck more, which they usually do. Brzezinski walks the line. In front, the warning, blocked there by Vassatura. Goes up in the air. No one can find it except for Campini, who can kick it out.
And John, especially if there's a lot of penalties, faceoffs become much more important. We already saw a draw 1, which had led to a goal, so that's very important if there's going to be a lot of calls.
Marshall, the warning to Ambrose. One-timer goes wide. Then Marshall teed that one up. Wilcox plays it behind his cage. That's Novak on the forecheck. Ambrose will go back now to number 10, Ben Marshall, a junior, Detroit Red Wing draft pick. Here he comes. Throws it over to Kloos, the goal scorer. Camerata tries to go around Bodie. Kloos, good support. Will throw it around to the point. Good job by Marshall to get there to keep it in. Marshall to Camerata, but it goes off the boards and Bodie can just rack it out.
Brzezinski, number 20 for Minnesota's got a rocket of a shot, too. I think they were trying to set up a one-timer for him, but it bounced off the boards funny.
Here comes Mike Riley. Columbus Blue jacket shot. Think he can really skate. Look at him go. Around on the off wing, puts it back to the point to Brady Shea, number 2. Shea to Riley. Riley to Shea. Wrist shot, Shea! Stevens just got a piece of that and sent it wide. Here comes Gostisbehere out of the penalty box. So Union kills off the Gostisbehere holding penalty.
Good kill, no real great scoring chance on that. Everything was kept to the outside, so both teams have had pretty good penalty kills so far in this game.
Here comes Eli Lichtenwald, number 12, big 6'6" centerman. Wilcox, nice play around. Monterelli keeps it in. Wilkins behind that, but Shea takes it. Good shutdown defenseman number 2. Back to Taylor. Taylor's out there with Gostisbehere. They're a good skating defensive pair. Gostisbehere through the neutral zone into Minnesota territory. Shea Gostisbehere with the twisted wrister, and he ties the game at 1.
Johnny, he don't want to leave this building, man. He just wants to stay here. He's been great in this game. Probably the best game I've seen him play, and I've seen him play about 7, 8, 9 times. He's really flying. He looks like the fastest guy on the ice. Just carries it up the ice here. His speed, 1 against 5, and his speed just backs everybody up because everyone's petrified of getting beat. And there's that quick wrist shot. Uses the defenseman as a screen. I think it's right between his legs. But everybody's backing up. Wow, what a great goal. What a great goal. What a great rush. He is ready to go tonight.
Between the legs of Justin Hall and then upper 90 where Mama hides the Thin Mints, and he has tied the game at 1. Paul Holmgren, Ron Hextall, they're in the building, Barry.
They're high-fiving each other right now.
This is the guy. Let's get him on the Flyer power play for the Rangers series next week. If he continues to do stuff like that, he, as you mentioned, he is wired for this game.
He's not a big man. Size isn't going to be a part of his game. He's not going to be a physical defenseman. That's what he's going to bring you. A guy that can run the power play, a guy that can play in offensive chances. He's got courage. He's not scared of physical play. He's just not very big.
No, he has an edge to his game. He's a fierce competitor, much like Matt Bodie, the other defenseman on this Union team.
You might put a body on him a couple times, John. You got to slow that guy up right now.
We'll keep catching. Now Riley can also skate for Minnesota. Beautiful move behind the net. Another shift there. He makes a nice pass to his defense partner, Jake Peranto. Here comes Raul now. Quiet so far in this game. Raul around the net. No! Through the crease it goes. Score! Sam Warning! And the Gophers strike back. Not much of an angle, Barry, but Warning gives the Gophers the lead again.
Well, Raul almost scores on the wraparound, and Stevens came over and made a good save, but that's a great stretch pass by Minnesota. Raul's got it right now. Gingras got good stick on puck. There's no problem. Stevens comes across, makes a pretty good save. But again, Stevens loses the puck. Once the wraparound happens here, watch Stevens. He's looking for it. He can't find it. He's still looking. That is an unbelievable shot. That's from the goal line. That doesn't even hit Fashion.
Yeah.
Fashion can't even steal it.
It almost hit the pants of Fashion, but you're right. Even if Stevens saw the puck, he wouldn't have seen the shot because Fashion's big body was right in his line of sight.
But that stretch pass made the play happen, and Raul doing the wraparound made that play happen.
That was Jake Toronto at the unbelievable 60-foot stretch pass, and then the wraparound attempt. Wrist shot, tip! Contact on Stevens, he's knocked down! It goes wide!
He got hit by his own man, Johnny.
A lot of contact around Stevens there.
He got popped hard. He was a little bit dazed.
He was. As the puck goes into the Union bench. What a first period at the national championship game. Shane Gostisbehere ties it. And then Sam Warning, the junior from Chesterfield, Missouri, gives the Gophers the lead again.
Hooba bow 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 hooba bow hooba bow hooba bow 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 hooba bow hooba bow hooba bow 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 hooba bow 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 hooba bow hooba bow. Right about now, the sun's getting dirty. Everybody knows the breeze ain't steady.
Whoever said a man's got to know his limitations never drove one of these. Jeep Wrangler.
4 slices of deep dish and a Pepsi on ice. All for $6. Little Caesar's price is nice. Bite, bite, sip, sip. Do the deep dish combo mambo. For lunch,
Hot and ready.
Make every smile a 3D white smile. With Crest 3D White toothpaste, it removes up to 90% of surface stains in just 5 days. Unleash your smile with Crest 3D White toothpaste. Life opens up with a whiter smile.
NBA Sunday Showcase features an East versus West showdown of 2 of the top teams in the league. 1 Eastern ABC, Kevin Durant and the Thunder go on to take on Paul George and the Pacers. Coverage begins with NBA Countdown presented by Speed Stick Gear at 12:30 on ABC. Barry, 2 quick goals and 2 beauties.
Well, Gostisbehere is everything that we've been talking about for weeks. The guy's a fantastic defenseman. And again, in front of the net, Warning goes there. He scored a big play the other night.
Whoa.
And there's Stevens getting hit by his own defenseman. He gets rattled pretty good. And he was dazed for a little while right there. He was shook up. He didn't know where the puck was. Didn't know whether to find his stick. Happily, it went to the corner. There was no damage done. But there's a lot of traffic. Minnie's going to the front of that net really well. That's a sign of respect, boy. They know Stevens is just as good as their goaltender, Adam Wilcox, at the other end.
Yeah, that was a 6'6", 235-pound freshman, Eli Lichtenwald, who hit his goaltender. But back comes Union. Backhander save. Wilcox. It's a juicy rebound in the crease. But the net goes off as Matt Hatch collides to the post, but it will stay inside the Minnesota end. And again, this sets up another face-off, Barry, that so far the Gophers have dominated.
Again, the Novak line we're talking about, they're so good at everything. Great movement here. Hatch, very strong moves to the net. And I love the play. He goes to the net in case there's a rebound. He doesn't do a flyby around the back of the net, kids. Go to the front of the net. That's where you'll be rewarded with a goal. But you got to do it consistently.
Novak wins that face-off for Union. Hatch took a shot, but it hit Novak. Back comes Novak. Throws it back in. Here's Marshall. Beautiful move by Marshall to get it out. Serratore tied up with Taylor in the neutral zone as the Gophers and the Dutchmen, clearly both teams have their legs today, Barry. Everybody's really flying.
Yeah, there's no leaving anything in the dressing room here. Both these teams are ready to play. The best players have really come to play. That's always good to see. Both goaltenders are sharp, so we're going to have another beauty, John.
Minnesota's never beaten an ECAC team, 0-3 lifetime. So they're trying to win their first ECAC game and win their 6th national championship.
Well, it's pretty amazing that Minnesota hasn't beaten everybody over the many years that they play. Again, Cluz's goal was fantastic. Gostisbehere, we saw what he did. Matt Bodie, tower of strength back there defensively. Warning's a very slick forward, plays with Rao on that line. That's been a dominant line for Minnesota. So all the big boys are showing up.
A very balanced team, this Gopher team. Warning's got 14 goals. Rao's got 14 goals. Fashion's got 13 goals. Cluz now has 16 goals. And Don Lucia, when we talked to him throughout the year, ESPN had Big Ten hockey this year, and he said, we don't have one star, we rely on a lot of people, and he's relying on everybody today. Rao's out there, throws another bad angle shot towards Stevens.
Yeah, Bodie made a rare mistake in his own end right there. He made a terrible pass across to his partner, so that doesn't happen very often.
Justin Hall, the hero against North Dakota, brings it up. Fakes, goes wide. Hall tried another bad angle shot, and Stevens will cover that one up. And let's take a look at the Capital One Cup standings update as teams compete for a combined $400,000 scholarship donation from Capital One. Of course, the UConn men and women's basketball team have powered their schools up near the top of the standings. Florida State has baseball yet to go. Of course, won the national championship. Jameis Winston played spring football today, and he'll play college baseball tomorrow. There's Ciampini, had the hat trick against Boston College, looking on from the bench. Face-off won again by the Gophers. Riley's DDD pass over to Toronto goes outside the zone.
Yeah, that's got to change on the draws, Johnny. Minnesota's dominating too much. They got to start trying just to get ties. Don't try and win, just get ties.
And look at the shots on goal now, Barry. 12-6.
Completely change. You can't lose draws and win games.
And the Gophers are a lot of physical play I wasn't expecting, Barry. They're taking the body hard like that.
Well, I think they look at that team. There's not a lot of big men on Union. Minnesota's a much bigger club. Why have that size if you're not going to use it?
Yeah, if you can skate, you might as well hit.
Exactly. Make life miserable for those skilled guys at Union.
So a good first period for the Gophers, out shooting Union 12-6, up on the scoreboard 2-1. Just the unbelievable individual effort by Gostisbehere has Union on the board. Riley. And again, you can just feel the concentration level, how attentive all these players are, how strong and energized they are for this game. It should be a beauty the rest of the way. It has been so far. Toronto, beautiful play to Cluz. He can really skate, number 25. Good stick play to get it from Taylor. Here comes Camarada, good support. Camarada, number 13, pushed by Gostisbehere. There's Cluz battling with Taylor now. 3 freshmen in Gostisbehere, the junior, in the corner here in Philadelphia. John Butchergoss, Barry Melrose. This is the national championship college hockey game. Tip wide, and Taylor takes it. Puck on edge. Goes up to Wilkins, try to chip it off the boards, but doesn't. Kept in. What a play by Camerata, who goes to Condon, but just outside his reach. Condon, nice move, but it'll come outside the zone.
Great pinch by Brzezinski right there, man. Comes up the wall, keeps it in, gets another scoring chance off it.
And that's him who shoots it on Stevens as Gostisbehere takes it. And Union will set up the breakout. They usually break out very cleanly. Novak, back to Gostisbehere. And you will see Gostisbehere slap that ice, calling for the puck in any situation. He's
old Beaver Tail, Johnny.
Beaver Tail City with Gostisbehere. He wants the puck behind the net. Hatch, Novak, and Sullivan. Sullivan's a good passing winger, number 16. Watched by Marshall there along the wall, but still has it. Wheels, throws it in front tip. Bodie will go get it. Bodie slaps it towards the net, goes wide. And Marshall gets it out. Here come the Gophers again. Boyd. Wrist shot. Blocked. Boyd gets it again. Wrist shot. Gloved by Stevens through traffic with Serratori right in his grill.
Sort of a heavyweight bout right now. Union goes down a couple chances at the Minnesota zone. Minnesota comes back with that stretch pass. A couple chances at the Union zone. Neither team's really dominating. Neither team's getting a ton of shots. So, you know, feeling themselves out right now. It's settled down a little bit. But again, get back to those draws, Johnny. That's one area that Union's got to get better. It's hurt them twice now. It can't keep going like that.
Got their best guy, Vecchione, on the job here against Rao.
He might have to take every draw.
He got that one, but it's... The Gophers will get to it first. Warning, aggressive, pinch by Hall, but here comes Union the other way. Vecchione, number 21. Here he comes on the off wing, looking, drops it back. Carr, wrist shot, saved by Wilcox. Carr can really shoot it, number 9.
Yeah, Carr's got to get involved offensively. That line is so good. He's their best offensive player. He's their top goal scorer. He has been it for a few years, but he's got to get better scoring chances. Just this shot from the top of the circles against Wilcox. You're not going to beat him if he sees it like that. Square to the shooter, there's no place to go. So Carr's got to create a little bit more space and get some better scoring chances. They need him desperately to be an offensive threat tonight.
One of 6 seniors playing their final college game. Gostisbehere blocked beautifully there by Spashy. Carr behind the net. Gets pushed down, no penalty call. Riley watching him. Riley, good stick there, but Vecchione gets it. Vecchione, the freshman. Bad angle, wrist shot goes through the paint. We've seen multiple shots go through the paint, either on the ice or just above. Toronto tried to spring warning free, but fanned on the attempt. Taylor keeps it in, around the net. Champini tried to find Carr. Champini gets it again. Carr shot, save, rebound. Save, Wilcox, another shot, score! Vecchione, 3-4 chances, and finally the freshman pots another one to tie the game at 2.
Great work down low by Union. Excellent passes from behind the goal line out in front, and they just kept going to the net. Wilcox would make the save. Rebound would come to Union. Wilcox would make the save. Rebound would come to Union. Problem wasn't many. Nobody knocked anybody down here. Somebody's got to be on their butt. Look at 1 chance, 2 chances, 3 chances, 4 chances. 5 Minnesota players, but nobody took the body. If someone knocks Carr down there, if someone knocks Vecchione down, they don't get the rebound. You just can't let guys skate around your own zone, having chance after chance after chance. But Wilcox couldn't do any more, and he did. He stopped 5 shots.
I counted 5 shots on that last. Once Champini wheeled out on the short side there.
Well, if you don't knock anyone down, they can keep shooting.
I think Wilcox's teammates thought he had it in that last sequence under his armpit. I'm curious with the overhead cam if that puck was truly loose, because we saw Vecchione hit the pad of Wilcox, and then his shot went in. So I don't know if it was sitting there.
Well, the ref was right there, John. He never once even looked like he was going to blow the whistle. So to him, it must have been wide open the whole time.
He did appear to have a good angle. He was bumped a bit at one point, but it was alive. And finally, on attempt number 5, Vecchione puts it in.
Well, that's exactly what you got to do against Wilcox. You see what a great goaltender he is. That's how you got to score.
Gingras, the defenseman, wrist shot all the way down the ice, and he's knocked down by Shea as it goes up into the netting. So back and forth we go. Gopher strike first. Union ties it. Gopher strike again. And Union ties it. That puck is clearly free. Vecchione off Rao and in.
Let's look at the Garcia.
Get ready, wing lovers, because you're about to have a new favorite wing joint. Wing Street from Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut wings are juicy, crispy, and hand-tossed in your choice of 8 mouth-watering flavors. Just 60 cents a wing, only when you order online.
What's up, everyone? It's Cabby and Kate here to let you know that Advil Highlight of the Month is back.
And this year, it's bigger and better than ever.
So if you want to show off your skills and win some cash, you need to take action.
Go to tsn.ca/Advil, upload your action to Highlight, and you could win $25,000.
Plus, you can have your video featured on TSN.
What are you waiting for? Grab your camera
and show us what you've got. It could be worth 25 grand.
Advil, take action.
KSC Common Asses coming at you in your intermission report. Guys, it looks like we may have saved the best for last, huh?
Hey, if you like offense, you like pace, great first period.
And a lot of second effort plays right here. Break it all down. See you in a few.
0.6. That, of course, how much time was left when Justin Hall scored the goal that beat North Dakota. 4 goals in the first period, Barry.
Well, again, off the draw, Minnesota wins it. They win the battle in front of the net. Gossespear, end-to-end, scores a beautiful goal. Rao, wrap around, and you're going to see Camarada throw it right into the wide-open net from a terrible angle. And right here, 1 chance, 2 chances, 3 chances, 4 chances. Vecchione finally gets it and throws it up over the stretch. Wilcox laying on his belly. What a play.
Face-off won by Union. Nice move by Gossespear. He's hooked from behind, nothing called. Goes in front to Lichtenwald, wide. What a save and score! Union has taken a 3-2 lead. Eli Lichtenwald from Saskatchewan.
From Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Right now, Minnesota can't handle Gossespear. We showed that in the first goal. Right here, they go to him on the point. They can't control him. He walks in. They just don't have any answers for his speed right now. Bodie's been under control quite a bit. He hasn't been so dynamic the first period, but Gossespear's really taken over and took in that role. Just beats his man off the point, goes to the front of the net. Lichtenwald is smart enough to go to the front of the net, as most Saskatchewan kids are, realizes if I'm going to play with a superstar, I'm just going to go to the front of the net and pick up the garbage. Gossespear makes everything happen, and the big 6'6" kid from Saskatchewan throws it in under the bar. Again, Wilcox had the first save. Nobody there to knock anybody down.
This amazing first period continues, and we're not done yet. 29 shots on goal already. We talked about the pace. We talked about the physical play. We talked about how these athletes are so on all of their games. The effort, the concentration, the legs. It's all here. And that's why it's 3-2. We've got 5 goals in the first period. Gossespear, D-to-D pass to Taylor. Taylor shoots it wide on purpose. Hard pushed by Rao. And Shea picks it up number 2. So the Gophers now trail. Shot. Blocked in front there by Hall. That was Vecchione. Shot and then changed.
Union smells blood in the water, John.
Yeah, you can feel it.
They know that Minnie's struggling right now.
Got him on the ropes.
Yep.
Late in round number 1. Taylor, Gossespear calls for it, but Taylor shoots it. Just goes wide. Wilcox rebound in front. Take it down, save. Wilcox score! Daniel Campini does it again, and it's 4-2 Union.
Well, Minnie's got to call a timeout, Johnny. This team's in disarray right now. They're losing every battle. They're turning pucks over when it's on their stick in their own zone. They look slow. They look hesitant. Union is just getting stronger. We mentioned about smelling the blood in the water. Look at this, shot from the point. Nobody, again, winning any battles. Union wins that battle. Union wins that battle. Union wins that battle. Nobody's knocked down. No physical presence at all in front of Wilcox. He should be suing for non-support right there. That's too easy. In a game like this, those goals are too easy.
Campini turns 25 years old in November. He's a man. And this Union team has a lot of men. We mentioned at the top, they should not be the underdog in this game. They should be the favorite.
Minnesota can lose this game right here, Johnny. If they give up another one going in the first period, 5-2, that's why I thought they might try and maybe get a timeout, settle things down. You can't give up another one and go three goals down.
We look at this, Barry. 6 combined goals in the first period, the most in a very long time.
Well, again, it goes back to Gossespear. They don't have an answer for him. You can just see when he steps on the ice, everybody's looking around, shaking their head. Do I got him? Do you have him? Is this my job? How do we do this? Right now, he's just dominating.
Ambrose. Behind the net, Ambrose, beautiful play with the stick. Turn, shoots, just wide. The Gophers have had success when they get the puck in the offensive end. Toronto goes back to get it. Taken there by Wilkins, he'll throw it deep. Ambrose is at the other end of the ice to pick it up.
John, no physical presence whatsoever out of Minnesota.
It was early, but now they haven't had the puck. Here's Riley. Beautiful move around the cage. Here he comes. Thinking offense late in the first period. Riley is offside at the line. 3 goals and 154.
That's a sign of a team not quite sharp mentally either when you go offside. When you're having five guys coming up the ice, so you're starting to see a breakdown all over the place, mentally and physically, John.
The NCAA men's lacrosse season coming down to the wire. Make sure to tune into the selection show on ESPNU Sunday, May 4th at 9 p.m. Eastern in prime time. For more information, go to ncaa.com. Face-off outside the zone. Klus and Novak, 50-50 face-off there, but Union ends up with it. Goss to spare to Taylor. Over to the other side. Wrist shot on Wilkins. That was Matt Hatch. And he will hold on.
Wilcox ain't giving her up, baby. I'm not throwing it out there one more time for those jackals and dogs of Union to get that loose puck and throw it back at me. So he's going to be doing a lot of grabbing the puck now, just settling everything down. Get out of this period forward to make it no worse than that and regroup in between periods.
Shane Goss-Despair, as you mentioned, Barry, is the fuel injector of this team.
They got no answer. They can't control him right now.
Quinn Kestic is going to talk to Shane Goss-Despair, the future Philadelphia Flyer. Again, this could be his last game, and if it is, he is going out with a beauty.
Wow, I'd say the chances of him coming back are getting less and less every shift.
Here comes Vecchione the other way. Vecchione, way outside his car as Champini was about to tee it up, taking that pass from Vecchione.
Yeah, Carr gave it to the wrong guy. Had to give it to the guy ahead of you. But again, I like the fact there's a turnover, loose puck. Just trying to be a little hungry. When you're creating those turnovers in the neutral zone, you're going to get scoring chances off them. So another breakdown in Minnesota.
Rick Bennett, what a coach he's been in the postseason.
Give him his record, John.
18-2. He's 18-2 in the postseason. And this year, the Dutchmen against teams ranked 16-1-2.
And they won 16 in a row, right? They haven't lost in 16 games.
That's right, unbeaten in 16. The ECAC going for back-to-back national championships. The Yale Bulldogs did it in Pittsburgh last year. Union tries to do it in Philly. 90 seconds left. Bodie has been quiet. They haven't needed him much yet in this first period. Shane Goss-Despair has taken over that role.
Union's so confident right now, Johnny. Good pinches.
Riley, the soft chip in towards the net, bouncing, and from behind. Travis Boyd, bit of a shove, and then there was goaltender contact. There was some cage contact as well. Can't be going to the face, but it looks like
I like this. Do something, Minnie. Get somebody mad at you. Get mad at somebody. Just don't keep walking, sleepwalking through the first period the way you have lately. Get in somebody's face. Finish some check. Get some emotion in your game.
Big Ten Player of the Year. First 3 games of the NCAA tournament. 4 goals allowed, and tonight just shell-shocked. 4 in the first period. Shane Goss-Despair is a +4, Barry.
Well, and this guy's been unbelievable. Just think if he'd been average tonight, it would be 8-2 right now. But again, he's giving his team, that's what great goaltenders do, Johnny. You give your team a chance to stay in the game.
Looks like the Gophers are going to be shorthanded. Saratori's going into the box. We saw a shove. It looked like he shoved the Union player into Colin Stevens. You see the snow on the shoulder there of Stevens. He's had a lot of traffic around in front of him. The Gophers have done a pretty good job doing that. They've gotten bodies to the net, and that's what resulted in their first 2 goals.
Earlier they did. First, when it was 2-2, they were doing the right things, and then Goss-Despair took over.
And since then, they have not had the puck very much in this end. They're outshot 19-14. And here it is, Barry, as the shoving going on.
Like I said, I have no problem with the energy. They got to get some involved in the game. You can't be stupid. You got to make sure that you bring some guys out if you're going to take a penalty. 4-on-4?
4-on-4 hockey.
Good call by the referee.
That's smart, yeah.
Smart call.
Nothing terrible there to give a team in this big a game the man advantage. So plenty of ice, 4-on-4 hockey. Klus, who can really skate, number 25, is out there for the Gophers. He scored the first goal of the game. What a fake by Goss. You see the quick acceleration to the neutral zone.
He's playing now.
Here he comes. Tries to go around, but a good defensive play there by Benny Marshall. And 4-on-4 hockey. Gophers are sniffing one here, but it's Goss-Despair with the puck. Fake. He shot and missed it, and Marshall's twig went flying into the inboards. And a hand pass is being called.
Stick went at 80 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Well, he's feeling it now. He's so confident. He wants the puck. He's going outside, inside. He's looking to get that shot.
He's acting like he's the best player in the game right now.
And again, you say, well, why do the Minnesota players let him do this? Well, you're so scared of his speed. Right there, you're trying to angle him, but you can't catch him. Now watch right here. defenseman thinks he's going to go on the outside. He's going to kick it through his feet and try and beat him around. The guy's he's just feeling it right now, John. I never really had that happen in my life, but I played with some guys that felt it every once in a while, and you can just see it. And right now, Gossespierre is like that.
Fast feet, saucy paws, and
Johnny, right now he wants to be on the ice every minute. He's playing so well and so sharp.
Bodie across, saved by Wilcox. Gingras was 20 feet from him. Wilcox keeps it 4-2. Wrist shot. This is what Union likes to do, pucks and bodies to the net. We saw Novak and Ciampini screening. Ciampini back to Bodie. Bodie, shot over. This is not a power play. Now Klus gets it. Here come the Ghosts with 20 seconds left. 4-on-4 hockey. See if Minnesota can get a late goal. Condon, upended. Condon looking for help. Shot wide. That was Hall off the bench. There's still time for Shea. He's going to chip and chase himself. He can be aggressive now. But Minnesota is changing with 3 seconds left, so they're not going to get another opportunity, and that is it. One of the craziest first periods in NCAA championship game history. 35 shots and 6 goals.
Well, Gossespierre, here's the difference in the game. Union came out, gave up the first goal. Looked like it was going to be a real close, hard-fought period. He got the goal, back in the defenseman in for Minnesota. And then from that moment on, Union's been the best team, dominating physically. Certainly looked like a faster, more confident group.
The second highest scoring team in college hockey. Boston College is #1, but Shane Gossespierre with the twisted wrister got goal #1.
Everyone backs up when he's on the ice, but this was the backbreaker. You're sitting on the bench. You're embarrassed. Nobody gets knocked down. No battle is won. 5 guys get to shoot it, and nobody has to pay a price except your goaltender. And right here, same thing. Battle. And again, Gossespierre made that play happen by carrying it in. Lechtenwald gets the reward of putting it in the open net. And here's just that great shot from the point, through traffic, and again, winning battles, John, winning battles. Too easy, too easy.
Quinn Kessick, you must be able to feel a buzz coming off Shane Gossespierre down there.
Wow, action-packed first period. Shane, what's your mindset?
I think we just got to slow down the pace a little bit and just keep it going. We need to get more shots to the net. We started throwing some pucks on the net, and it worked out for us.
What was the turning point? You guys are down 2-1, and then things changed. What do you think the turning point was?
We've been here before. We just had to keep going. It's only 1 goal, 1 shot, and just kept going, throw some shots at the net.
Thank you, Shane. Thanks. We send things down to Matt Schick and our Frozen 4 intermission report and action-packed first period here from Philadelphia.
Thank you, Quinn. Welcome into our Frozen. Might at his first practice of the year.
It's easy tonight, John. It's easy right now.
Another face-off one for Kyle Rao. He is 9-4. The Gophers are 21-11 on draws, so that part of the game is fine, but they're down 2 after 20. Let's see how they respond. This is still 4-on-4 hockey to start the second period for 30 seconds. Turnover. Hudson Fasching takes from Gingras. Fasching, but Gingras takes it right back again.
Gingras and Bodie have been on for both goals against for Union, so I'm sure they want to have a good period here and get some offense going their way.
Taylor and Gossespierre a +4 in the first period. As you mentioned, Brady Shea -2, Justin Hull -2. And this is Hull with the puck. To Warning. Warning in front to Hull. The defenseman pitching, and puck is behind the net. And taken there by Union. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey here in the second period. And this will be icing. Quinn Kessick, you talked to Don Lucia after the first period. What did he say?
Well, one strong point of emphasis was how they play in front of their own net. Boxing out, being strong, taking the body, and no second chances.
North Dakota was the last team to win a national championship when trailing by 2 after 1. That was back in 1997. So Minnesota has a tall order in front of them against one of the best teams in the country preventing goals. Camerata, it's one thing to score 3 goals, but they can't give up many more. Klus behind the net. Minnesota needs to start dominating this game. Klus turns, throws in front, rebound Camerata, score! Taylor Camerata, the freshman from Plymouth, Minnesota, gets his 10th of the year to make it a 1-goal game again.
Yeah, terrible start by Union. There wasn't a lot of intensity. For some reason, it looks like they thought that Minnesota was just going to throw in the towel and not come out and battle, and that's certainly not the case. Puck was turned over. I mean, again, we mentioned about Bodie and Gingras being on the ice for goals against. They're on the ice for this one also. Second chance right there. So Camarati went to the front of the net, won the battle. You see the player right there not pick him up, Novak. And Novak's usually awesome in front of his own zone. So for some reason, Union was not ready for the start of this period. That's probably the worst shift they've had this game.
Here's Gostisbehere. Dumps it to the far corner. Marshall gets it first. Marshall to the goal scorer, Camarata. Highly touted freshman. Way offside is Justin Kloos there. And the faceoff will come outside the Union zone.
It's funny to see Union come out and play a period like that. You had to know Minnesota would have got the heck from the coach. He'd tore a strip off their back. You knew they were going to come out and play a good first period. And right here is just no intensity. Gingras loses the battle behind the net. Novak loses the battle right there. That's not Union hockey. We haven't seen that all the first period. And they come out and throw one at a flatty like this the first shift of the second period.
Last time Union lost a hockey game was January the 31st at St. Lawrence. That awesome university up in Canton, New York. Dumped in, round the net it goes. Here's Marshall. Brzezinski chips that for souvenir number 1 into the stands. And the faceoff will be to the right of Adam Wilcox. Scary, isn't it?
Bounce back time for Rick Bennett's team right now. I'm sure he was giving it to his guys on the bench. Get back to what we're doing. Why we were winning. We were winning physical battles. We were hungrier than they are. We were faster than they are. Let's get back to that. They're not going to throw in a towel. This team's got too much skill and character to throw in a towel. So we're going to have to play 60 minutes.
24th game this year. They've scored at least 4 goals in a game. They're 21-1-1 when doing that. This is mighty Minnesota. It's a 1-goal game with all kinds of hockey to go, and the hockey so far has been outstanding. Carr runs it down. Behind the net, Gertler. This line hasn't seen too much time yet. Lettieri, Gertler, and Riley. Ciampini has it and loses it. Riley, the brother of Mike, chips it out of play. Hey, another season of Sunday Night Baseball continues on ESPN. Tomorrow night, David Ortiz and the world champion Boston Red Sox, who lost to the Yankees today, head to the Bronx, take on Derek Jeter and the Yankees. Sunday Night Baseball presented by Taco Bell, 8 Eastern on ESPN, as well as live on the Watch ESPN app. Penalty, Barry, on Daniel Ciampini. Minnesota goes on the power play.
Yeah, it looked like we've been talking about the referees calling this game very close. That's very close. He was certainly upset about it, but you know it's going to be those ticky-tack calls. We've seen 4 of them right now, and as we said, if they're going to call it in the first period, all you can ask for is they call it throughout, so the players know what's going to be called and what's not going to be called.
Union had 2 power plays in the first. This is the second power play for Minnesota, so both teams have had an equal chance at the man advantage. Riley, one-timer, saved by Stevens. What a blast there by Travis Boyd. Boyd gets it. The junior from Hopkins, Minnesota, Capitals draft pick, to Riley. Back to Boyd. Riley, one-timer in front. Not sure if that got to Stevens. Rao provided the screen. Thought I heard plastic there. That might have got him in the mask.
Well, penalty killing got Union fired up last game when they played, so we'll see if a penalty kill here in a close game will get them fired up again.
Great work by Hatch. Shot the puck, went and got the puck in the neutral zone, dumped it back in.
And good changes, too. They change when they're fresh. They don't get caught out in the ice tired. They change when they're going to the other team's end, not when they're coming into theirs. Very well-coached team.
Camarata, number 13. Minnesota can't get in the zone yet. Riley gets it in deep. However, Gostisbehere will get to it first, but he doesn't get it. Back to the point. Camarata.
He's a good player.
Riley. Over the Boyd shot by Riley goes wide. Camarata almost had another one from the same position. After the Riley blast. Travis Boyd still out there. Seth Ambrose is number 17. Warning. Goes back to Riley. He's got Boyd. Travis Boyd. Warning, backhander, no look. Just went wide of Stevens. Back to Travis Boyd. Boyd. Riley. Boyd. Riley. Blocked. It was Carr that went sprawling. Carr has it, and Carr will get it out of there.
I don't think a creative public relations staff could have a lot of fun with Warning's name as a pro athlete. Warning zone, warning time, warning sign.
It's good.
just over and over again. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
Here comes Ben Marshall. Condon can really wheel. Around the net he goes. The senior. Colorado Avalanche draft pick. Shot in front. Ambrose was there off the shot by Brodzinski. Equal strength. No penalty coming up. Man down. Play continues. Look, big hit there by Vasaturo. And Bodie's going to get it out, but no, he won't. Brodzinski keeps it in. Round the boards it goes. Sprinting to keep that in is Ben Marshall. Ambrose watched by Vasaturo. Vasaturo, good positioning there. Hatch flat-footed, allows the Gophers to keep it in. Another shot by Ben Marshall. Off the side of the net, Ambrose had that shot. And here come the Dutchmen now after a hard hit from Saratori. Ciampini out of the box and into the glove of Adam Wilcox. Fast, furious national championship game action continues. Taylor Camerata got the all-important next goal for Minnesota. They trail by just one.
Something more sensible? Find the right car for you. Visit autotrader.ca today.
4 slices of deep dish and a Pepsi on ice. All for $6. Little Caesar's price is nice. Bite, bite, sip, sip. Do the deep dish combo mambo. For lunch.
Hot and ready.
Is there a doctor on board?
I'm a doctor.
He can't sit.
I've got this pain.
It's next pain. There's nothing I can do about that.
We can help. We'll find all the money you're entitled to. Guaranteed. H&R Block. We make taxes painless. Tax deadline is April 30th.
Welcome back to Philadelphia. Taylor Camerata, Shattuck St. Mary, Waterloo of the USHL. Now time for a pick-you-up moment of the game, brought to you by Enterprise Rent-A-Car. This is Matthew Dubrey of Union Radio.
Car on the doorstep, jamming at it once, twice. Vecchione backhander, somehow kept out. My puck is still loose to score! Once, twice. Fakes the shot, now gets it through traffic. Deflects was just wide. From the sharp angle, Union can't pull the trigger. Ciampini buries it! Daniel Ciampini, 4-2 Union. Time to call the timeout on Lucia as the Dutchmen.
See the great reaction from the Union fans. WPTR radio, face off to the right of Adam Wilcox. There's Lichtenwald.
Union better get their mojo back because they haven't got it right now.
And the face-off is won again by the Gophers. Hard hit along the wall. Back the other way comes Klus. Skating through the neutral zone, drop pass Brodzinski. He'll step in top of the circle. Wrist shot deflected wide by Camerata. Condon can't get it, and here comes Lichtenwald. Up it comes to Poncherelli, number 7. Wrist shot, Wilcox right in his belly. 4-3. 44 shots total in this game.
It should be the other way around, John, but right now, Minnesota is a team that's trying to chop up the game. They're trying to slow it up. They're trying to get extra whistles. When they're playing well, they don't want whistles. They want end-to-end action. They want a track meet, but I think they realize right now that this Union team is a little bit different than teams they've seen all year long. They can't play like that against this Union club.
Rao wins another face-off. He's been gold. And we have a whistle
behind
hand pass, and it'll come outside the zone. And we'll take a look at Kyle Rao again as the Minnesota band. Both bands are here high in the end zones in Philadelphia.
Where's the tuba guys, Johnny? They're always in the back row.
Tuba rights for all. They gotta lug that thing up 5 stories. Get these guys next to the glass.
Tuba discrimination.
It's
tuba discrimination.
Terrible. Let's see if Rao wins another faceoff, Barry. Oh, he's called out.
Not going to win this one.
No respect. Rodney Dangerfield.
No, these kids don't know who Rodney Dangerfield is. We found that out the other day.
Yeah, we met with both teams on Wednesday. Barry dropped the Rodney Dangerfield, and the kids looked at him.
It was a very good Rodney Dangerfield, too.
It was apt. Rao, Hull, wrist shot, wide on purpose. Almost off the inboards. Fasching looking for the wraparound. Stevens can't find it. However, it's the calm, cool, collected Matt Bodie who gets it and is crushed by Fasching. And he swings his stick at Fasching, but nothing's called.
I think Bodie's pretty frustrated with the game so far.
Gingra's got room. What a pass to Ciampini, but he can't put it home. Real good pass there by Gingra, but Carr has it. Watched by Shea. Carr around the net, turns, fires. Off the right shoulder of Wilcox, and then he plucks it out of the air. Carr with that Peter Forsberg type move.
That's the kind of play we expect out of Carr. He's a great offensive player. He's a veteran. Right here, Gingra goes back door. Doesn't quite work. Can't get much wood on it. And again, we talked about Carr being a guy that must pick up the slack offensively. Ciampini gets another chance. He's always around the net, man. He's a goal-scoring machine for Union. Gingra played with his dad, Gus. Big shot, great skater. Gingra's getting better and better every game we see him play.
Yeah, we had them in the Bridgeport Regional. And, of course, here at the Frozen Four. Serratori comes in now. Serratori out there with Travis Boyd and Seth Ambrose. Boyd tries to throw it across to Riley, hits a stick and go into the crowd. And another souvenir here in Philadelphia.
Seth Ambrose is a guy, 17. He's got to start picking it up. He's a big body, scored 14 goals this year. He's a power forward. He's got to be the guy that goes in, wins battles. Him and Fasching, you know, they're being pushed around a little bit. They don't have that energy physically. The big boys got to get things going for the smaller guys.
New Prague, Minnesota. Shot by Riley is blocked by his own teammate who fell down, Serratori. Serratori gets it back after some backhand sauce from Riley. Riley.
Ooh, that's danger area right there.
Ambrose. Toronto backhands it in. Here's Boyd protecting the puck along the wall, but Novak makes a nice play. Hatch was going to clear. This will be icing. No, it's on net, off the boards and on goal.
Cool player growing up, no doubt.
Yes.
Nice bounce.
Ambrose. Toronto in the zone. Wrist shot saved by Stevens. With puck out of midair into Stevens and held on. What a play there by Travis Boyd, who came down the slot and took that backhand whack out of midair, Barry.
Union's playing with fire right now. They're just playing a defensive game. They're not attacking. They're trying to win this game by 1 goal. It won't happen. Minnie's got too much offense. Right there, easy. That guy should be boxed out. There's no way he should come in and get a scoring chance like that. Boyd, you got Ambrose in front of the net. I like to see that. A little bit of anger out of him. But Union, they're playing a dangerous game right now, John. They're playing a dangerous style of hockey for a team that should be attacking Minnie right now because they're weak mentally. They're weak physically right now, Minnie. Make them pay a price.
Trying to keep the pressure on. Brodzinski. Shot by Riley. Connor, the brother of Mike, to Stevens. Stevens, the former Boston Junior Bruin goaltender. That program run by Chris Masters, the former Boston College defenseman.
3 Rileys in this organization,
yep.
John.
2 are playing tonight.
Right here, you're going to see good puck movement. Good play, keeping it in. Brzezinski goes down low. That's a quick shot. Good shot, too. Stevens had to be ready for that. He couldn't be asleep on that one.
Gabe Gertler, freshman from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, wins the draw. As Minnesota continues to dominate the dots in this national championship game. John Butchergoss, Barry Melrose from Philadelphia. Minnesota and Union playing for the national championship. Union's never won a national championship in school history. Minnesota's won 5. Hard hit there by Gertler. And back come the Gophers. Riley. Letary, number 19. Tried to go to Gertler too far. Lichtenwald.
Great defensive play by Lichtenwald. Came all the way back, picked up his man, then got in good defense position to pick up the loose puck. Excellent job.
Matt Wilkins dumps it in the corner. Brodzinski and Ponarelli go out there. Ponarelli wins the stick battle, and he has it. Leaves it for Ikola. Ikola, bad angle wrist shot. Goes wide. Goes behind the net. Ikola. Sam Coda. A nice play by Clues to push him off the puck. Condon tries to chop it out, can't. Cruz shoots it wide. Nick Cruz. He was on the second line when Barry and I were in Bridgeport. Now he's on this 4th line with Coda and Ikola.
This is a shift Union needed right here, Johnny. Get it in and do some banging again.
Good 4th line, energetic shift. Wrist shot. Taylor tipped wide there by Coda. Gossesbear and Coda. Gossesbear takes a chance to keep it in, and it pays off. Gossesbear, you can hear him screaming for the puck. He wants it again. Vecchione's out there. Carr, wrist shot, just deflects wide off Brodzinski. But again, look at Gossesbear, keep it in! Carr, the one-time attempt from Vecchione goes off the heel of a stick, and Minnesota will have to ice the puck. So just like that, Barry, that energetic 4th line has turned the momentum tide.
If I skated like Gossesbear, I'd be all over the ice too, doing whatever I want. He can't lose a race. He's the fastest guy on the ice. You could take chances when you're the fastest guy in the ice. Right here, great cut and drop right there. There's a shot by Carr, just missed the net again. Great pinch by Gostisbehere. Good hunt on the puck. Carr gets another one in the slot area. Excellent, excellent shift by Union. Just what they needed.
They have the puck again. Carr, the senior. Vecchione, the freshman. One-timer, Gingras. Good save by Wilcox.
That was hip. That was hip.
It was. Went straight down, and somehow he closed up the 5-hole and got to the ice quickly. Adam Wilcox knows for him, this is almost like an overtime situation. He just does not want to give up another goal because that could be the difference. Gingras, again, so confident. In the slot, hard wrist shot goes over Wilcox by Vecchione. Squirts out, here comes Camerata. He made it 4-3. The freshman, number 13. Throws it in the corner softly. Actually goes too hard. Wraps around. Ralph can't get it as the ghosts change. Carr picked up by Vecchione, who's had a strong tournament for Union. Really good-looking player, number 21, the freshman. And down goes Shea.
He gave a penalty.
And Shea's going to pick up a penalty, hitting Giampini after the whistle. Second time Brady will go to the box.
Wow.
Is it Brady or is... I believe it is. He'll go for roughing well after the whistle. It sounded like.
Brady Shea.
Lucia shaking his head either at his player or the official.
There's physical play and there's stupid play. This is a stupid play. Whistle went way behind the whistle. It's a close game. The referees don't want to decide this game.
Wasn't a violent bump.
It was a stupid bump.
Yeah.
You can't. There's no need to do that. Finish them the next time. You don't need to do that. There's enough guys to hit out there. You don't have to hit one guy when the whistle's over.
You see Lucia looking over towards Brady Shea, the sophomore from Lakeville.
Oh, yeah. There's going to be a talking to when he gets back to the bench.
So a huge moment. Of course, Gostisbehere is out there. You knew Rick Bennett would put him out there for the start of this power play in this situation. Vecchione is good in the draws. Number 21, and see if he can win this one back to Gostisbehere. He does. Ponarelli gets it. Gostisbehere. Beautiful play to get it. Giampini almost knocked down by Riley. Riley's going to break out. He'll be very aggressive. Here he comes. Serratore. Giampini's lost his stick.
That could have been interference very easily.
It's close. Minnesota. Take it all the way down. As you see what's at stake today, Union trying for their first national championship in school history. While the Ghosts are looking for number 6. Herb Brooks won 3 in the 70s. Lucia won 2 back-to-back. Now looking for number 3. Giampini after Gostisbehere dances through the defense. Vecchione. Ponzarella walks to the net and shot saved by Wilcox. He came off the post a bit, but Ponarelli shoots it right into him.
Strong move there. One battle off the wall, 2-3 quick strides, good quick shot. If the shot doesn't go in, a rebound might. So excellent job.
Yeah, the freshman from Laval, Quebec. Michael Ponarelli, 5'8", 172. Here comes Novak now. Rao doesn't keep it. Oh, he does. The puck was in the air. I thought Carr's glove was right over the blue paint.
It was close.
Very close and called offside. Again, Carr, one of the seniors playing their final game for Union today. Undrafted, desperately wants to continue his professional hockey career, trying to prove himself.
Okay, Bodie's group's out now.
Bodie
on the power play for Union.
4 forwards. Here comes Sullivan. Wrist shot. Saved by Wilcox. Walks right in there again, Barry.
But you don't mind that now you got the face-off in the Minnesota zone. Win the draw. And again, it's not up to the centerman to win the draw clean if you're a Union player. Make sure you don't lose the draw clean. Then you have the outnumbered chance and you should be able to win that battle. Just don't lose the draw clean. Rao's on fire right now. Just tie up a stick. Don't let him just throw it straight back.
Midway through the hockey game, 7 goals already in this national championship game. Carr can shoot it. Top of the circle, wrist shot deflected, never got there. Novak has it, wrist shot. And that is beautiful stick by Mike Riley.
He got hurt on the play too, Johnny. Riley's hurt.
Could have got his hand as well. He'll skate off.
But they can't lose him. He's hurt.
See if looks like a bit of a stinger there as we'll go to the bench and try to shake it off, wrist or hand. Let's see what happened.
Good quick shot there. There's the shot right.
Ouch, there wasn't a shot.
Hand. Yeah. Off the hand.
Could have gone above the glove or in the hand, the back of the hand. And
the old kids don't have the high wrist protectors anymore, so everything hurts you.
Wrist shot front, redirected wide by Wilkins. What a play by Carr. Head up, that was a pass type of a shot onto the tape. Looking for the tip in by Wilkins. It gets by Novak and down the ice. Kane will skate after it. Travis Boyd lurking on Bodie. Hard hit along the wall there by Serratore. Try to draw a penalty there with the lunge. Doesn't get it. Wilkins in front. Novak almost got that to his tape from his skate. In front, Travis Boyd, who's been strong in the second period. Really skating, having a good period. Helped his team make this a one-goal game. Goss's Bear has all kinds of room to move. 14 throws it into his own bench. 52 shots on goal. 7 goals in all. We've had skating, we've had scoring, and we've had physical play. Excuse my bellicosity. It's a one-goal game for the national championship.
KFC presents a new boss in town. There's a new boss in town. KFC's new Big Boss. 2 stories of hand-breaded seasoned chicken, because fresh tastes best. One of Canada's best tasting sandwiches. KFC, so good.
As a personal trainer, I get to work anywhere and everywhere, which means taking payments hasn't always been easy. With Square, I can accept credit cards right on my phone. I just plug in the free reader, swipe the card, and my client signs with their finger. And it's affordable, just 2.75% per swipe. Square helps me get paid to do what I love, even out here.
Start accepting credit cards today. Get your free card reader at square.ca.
What a week we've had in Philadelphia. Chamber of Commerce type weather. The Rocky statue. Friendly people, great hockey and great sports city of Philadelphia. And now for tonight's game track, brought to you by Buick, Barry.
Well, Goss's Bear, we've talked about him, how great he's been, a +4. Champini has been great, regionals and here. Freshman for Minnesota, 2 goals, 2 assists. So the freshmen are doing their job. Someone else has to help out. And the great Rocky story, Union did not watch Rocky 1 on the way here because Rocky 1 loses.
Yes.
Rocky loses in Rocky 1, so they watched Rocky 2 where Rocky 1. Good thinking by Rick Bennett, coach.
Smart. Those kinds of movie decisions can help your postseason record be 18-2. Clearly. Condon along the wall, wins it, throws it back to Brodzinski, but he can't handle it. So Don Lucia is riding this line now. Camerata's getting lots of ice time. With Clues, try to take it out of the stick. His twig goes up in the air. Cota smacks it out dismissively.
Yeah, Camerata's, that line, Clues, Condon, definitely been the best line so far. Rao has been great on draws, you mentioned, but offensive, we haven't seen them get too many chances. So the Clues line is carrying them that direction so far. Other lines got to come on and get a job done defensively and offensive for Minnesota, and help that Clues line out.
Here comes Rao with another offensive zone faceoff. He'll try to win this back. That time, Vecchione gets the better of him, wins the draw, and the puck comes out. It's going to go all the way down, but won't be icy. Brady Shea around the net. None of the penalties have resulted in goals yet. Cody, nice play to Gingras. Gingras checked hard there, and here comes warning. Rao, wrist shot saved by Stevens. NBA Sunday Showcase features an East versus West showdown. 2 of the top teams in the league. 1 o'clock Eastern, ABC tomorrow. Kevin Durant and the Thunder head to the Fieldhouse to take on Paul George and the Pacers. Possible NBA final. Coverage begins with NBA Countdown presented by Speed Stick Gear. 12:30 ABC.
I'm just singing Gingras' praises, and he brings the puck up along the wall and doesn't get it out. Like, that's hockey 101. If you get it to your blue line, you don't have a play, it gets out. You don't make, you give them another chance by not getting it across the blue line.
Great crowd here in Philadelphia. Of course, once Union made this final, folks up in Schenectady and the area up there, Albany, Saratoga, can wheel their way down in 4.5 hours. Hatch! But a good stick again by Riley, who's playing a strong defensive game. Number 5 there, the Columbus Blue Jacket draft pick. As Matt Hatch and the Dutchmen trying to get by Mike Riley and the Gophers here in the second period. A 1-goal game, 4-3.
Yeah, Goss's Bear sort of stole everybody's thunder, but Riley's a fantastic defenseman. Plays a lot like Goss's Bear, joining the rush, running everything offensive for Minnesota. But Goss's Bear is just on another planet right now.
Both those players are players that are trying to gain weight to get to the next level. Riley's 182. Goss's Bear's not even out of the 170s yet, and that's the challenge. Here comes Boyd, looking to make a play in front. Ambrose wins the stick battle. Back to the point. Toronto, Riley. Toronto. Wrist shot towards. Stevens saw it late, but was in great position. He's always pretty square to the shooter. Very calm.
Good technical goal.
Riley pinching by the dot, but has to take it back out. Toronto. Wrist shot goes up high. Travis Boyd was calling for that puck over there on the flank, but didn't get it. Toronto trying to keep it in and battle at the same time. It comes back to Riley. Gophers will change their forwards. Riley's going to shoot us all the way down. Kind of fanned on it, and that actually allowed his brother off the bench, Connor, to almost get that pass. As Shane Gossesbery trying to do it everywhere on the ice in every way.
He's just in the zone. He's so focused there. He's see the chance he comes in defensively. We talked about Bodie before the game. Look at that presence of mind. Play. He knows he's beat, but he knows that the puck is close to him. Just turns his head a little bit, finds it, makes a great defensive play. Like I said, he's on fire right now, John.
Marshall. Wrist shot goes wide. Rebound in front. Rebound over the net. Gertler almost got that to go. Number 27, the fourth line of Minnesota, trying to provide some energy. Bodie.
That was a good play. Instead of going up the wall, just chip it into the circle, get it out. Great play by Bodie.
Lichtenwald back out there. Wilkins. Pontarella. Shot. Blocked partially as it got to Wilkins. Didn't have very much on it. Back the other way comes Ben Marshall. Up to Letary. Can't get it. And Lichtenwald goes back to Matt Bodie. Bodie. Bassaturo. Wilkins. Pontarella. And Marshall takes over. Here comes Gertler. Backhands it in. Another one of these freshmen for Minnesota. They depend so much on their freshman and sophomore. They're going to have to try to come through here late in the second period, down a goal in the national championship game, trying to get the Gophers their 6th national title. Here are linesmen screaming icing. Union arguing that there was a deflected play, but it will come back down.
Well, we talked about the goaltender, Stevens. He puck shot wide on purpose. He's standing tall, goes over his shoulder.
Follow through the stick, got him in the grill.
Right on the grill. Looking for the puck. He doesn't see the man in front of the net coming. On the post with that big left pad of his. Oh!
Man, that was dangerous. Almost a toe of the stick.
Good thing those the eyes are covered with the web, or else that could have been a problem. Wow.
Quinn Kesnick, how are the boards tonight?
They are the liveliest that Union has seen this season, according to their head coach, Rick Bennett. He said it's quite an adjustment as those shots kick right back in front of the goal.
Rao, wrist shot. Hit Fashing stick as he broke free. Gophers want to get that next goal, down by 1 here, late second period. Stevens, Bodie wants it, but Stevens said, nah, let's cover it up. And the way Minnesota's been winning draws, that could work to their favor. Let's see if Don Lucia keeps Rye out. He watches Rick Bennett make a line change, and let's see if Lucia responds. Number 1 seed, and he does. So after seeing the personnel come out for Union and the Hatch and Novak and Sullivan, he pulls Rao's line off, and he'll send out Justin Kluge.
5. That's too long to sit on this lead for Union. They got to tack a little bit.
They win the face-off and get the puck out. And there's Mike Riley back out there. His shot has blocked 5 shots in this game, Mike Riley. Tipped in. Condon will chase after it from the freshman Taylor. Taylor falls down. Condon has it. Gossesbery goes to help out. Waits, palm, and makes a beautiful play.
He is so confident right now. He thinks he can do anything. He's Superman right now.
Max Novak working on Toronto. Wilcox helps out with the poke check, and Condon will get to it. You see Union retreating here late in the second. To the net goes Riley. Camerata, Riley shot. Saved by Stevens. Rebound Condon, and Camerata can't get it to go. Wow, what a save by Stevens on Mike Riley, the defenseman. Back comes Gossesbery. Gossesbery, pass, Novak, fans on it, penalty coming up. As Wilcox covers up, Union's going to go on the power play.
Well, if Union does win this game, remember this save by Colin Stevens. Wilcox has been doing all the work, all the heavy lifting, getting all the praise, playing great at the other end of the rink. But Stevens was a fantastic job with that stretch by his pad.
Riley broke free, and he either had to backhand roof it or just can't get that puck in the air, and Stevens' pad keeps it. A 1-goal game. Yes, Union so far.
They may be little, but Tide Pods pack a punch. They're made of 88% active ingredients, and the competition clocks in at 20%. So with Tide Pods, you know what you get. And what you get is an amazing clean. So try Tide Pods. Why? The proof is in the pop.
KFC presents a new boss in town. There's a new boss in town. KFC's new Big Boss. 2 stories of hand-breaded seasoned chicken because fresh tastes best. One of Canada's best tasting sandwiches. KFC, so good.
You could take the easy road. Or put on some Firestone tires. And take the long road. Whatever you drive, drive a Firestone.
Matt Schick, Dave Starman, Tom and Aston coming your way in our second intermission report. Guys, there are goaltenders in this game. Very good there in the last minute.
More of what we probably expected the game to look like in the first period.
Minnesota's winning this period. Big kill for them right now.
Breakdown coming up.
Fourth power play. Jake Toronto, a slash to the hands, has put him in the box.
This is called a two-hander. There's no doubt. Again, I have no problem with that. There, you got to bother the shot somehow and help your goaltender out a bit.
Jeff Miller, Ryan Hersey calling by the book in this game, but none of the penalties have resulted yet in a goal. Again, the fourth power play for Union, 0 for 3, 6 shots thus far. Hard hit by Ralph from behind, takes it to Carr. Puck squirts out, but Wilkins is there to take it over, number 19. And he'll go to Bodie, who's out there to begin this power play. 4 forwards and Matt Bodie. Wilkins. Cross, big kill for the Gophers. Bodie, shot, blocked in front. Wilkins Wilcox tries to cover up. Finally, he does. So we have seen Matt Bodie being very precise with that slap shot, Barry. When he picks a target, he usually finds it.
Yeah, and this hasn't been a Matt Bodie game. He hasn't been nearly as dominant as he usually is. As I mentioned, he's a -3. That's not his style of hockey. But right here, this is what he does. He gets a shot through. It doesn't get blocked. Great save by Wilcox right in the front of the net there. You see Shea helping them out a little bit. A little bit better boxing there. They're not letting the Union players have 2 or 3 whacks at it. But a good sequence by Shea, good sequence by Wilcox, and a good shot by Bodie from the point.
6 goals in the first period, 1 so far here in the second. A big moment in this game. Power play Union. Piece. 90 seconds left in this power play. You see 3:51 left. Shot Gostisbehere. Wow, was that blistered wide. Wilcox never saw it. Champini. Back to Gostisbehere. Gostisbehere. Head and shoulder fake. Wrist shot to the shoulder of Wilcox. Goes 20 feet in the air before it comes down. Taken there by Vecchione. Back to Gostisbehere. Vecchione. Saugus, Massachusetts.
They want Gostisbehere for the one-timer.
He's there. Vecchione, good play with the stick, but it's going to come out of the zone, and Gostisbehere will regroup with 1 minute left in the power play.
See, the trouble is Minnie knows that, too, when they set up like that. They can cheat on Gostisbehere.
Champagne goes to the freshman Taylor. Taylor across to Vecchione. Protects the puck as he collides there. Vecchione. Gostisbehere. Vecchione. Wrist shot. Blocked again. That's on Mike Marshall. Pontarelli. Pontarelli. Michael Gostisbehere across. Taylor makes really there, and then
Taylor's got to shoot that. There's no box is taken away.
Look at Gostisbehere. He still has it. Shot. Why? My goodness, can he wire it?
Yeah, he's got everything in high gear today. Skating, shooting, vision. He's on fire.
He's the star of this show so far. Playing in front of Philadelphia Flyer executives and some Flyer fans, perhaps. It sure appears that he is ready for the professional level after this game. Here come the Gophers now. Even strength. Toronto's out of the box. Wilcox gloves and leaves. Let's see if Minnesota can regroup in these and get the tying goal. Here comes Klus. Throws it in front. Sam Warning tries to run it down hard. Hit along Ambrose. Tries to get it. Let's see if this is on.
Well, Warning.
Okay, so looks like it's going to be on Union.
Yeah. Stick infraction.
Sam Cota going to the box, so the Gophers get just what they need. Power play.
Well, again, you just see the battle in front of the net. Does the stick come up?
Oh, he grabbed it.
Grabbed it like...
So the stick came up on his head, the back of his neck. He reached back and then grabbed it, pulled it out.
He might have thought that was his own stick, too, because he'd lost his stick.
He was all discombobulated.
I don't have a stick. This one's coming my way. I might as well.
Here come the Gophers, 0.6. Again, that's how much time was left when they beat North Dakota. Got the T-shirts made up already.
T-shirts to prove it, yep.
Big power play for the Gophers. Down by 1 late in the second period. Here comes Riley. He almost tied it moments ago. That's a turnover taken by Hatch. See how clean Minnesota can field this. Finish this second period. They've owned much of the early portion, but Union has come on late. Here comes Boyd. Boyd. Riley. Goes to Camerata. Camerata. Riley. Got Boyd for the one-timer there in the flank if he needs him. Camerata. Takes it from Riley. Rao to Riley. Riley, boy, one-timer! Goes wide again. Man, Travis Boyd teed that one up. Riley steps in, steps in, steps in, steps in, walks in, shake, fake. And Ikola knocks it back to Rao. Rao, Travis Boyd. Travis Boyd, Riley, one-timer, tip just wide of Stevens. Fashing, Camerata. Back to Riley. Slap shot off. Bassaturo skates it into the net on the hard shot by Travis Boyd, who shows you why the Capitals drafted him. He's got an NHL shot.
That's winning and losing right there, Johnny. Bassaturo giving up his body to block that shot. He knows it's going to hurt him. Wow. Broken ankles, broken legs. But if I'm on the bench right now and I'm a Union player, I can't wait to get out there. Look what he's doing.
Wow.
He'll block that shot. You know it's 100 miles an hour. You know it's going to hurt him. He doesn't care as long as they win a game. That's what the leadership does. That's a great job by Bassaturo.
Former salmon arm silverback of the BCHL. Grew up in New Jersey.
Beautiful part of BC too. Salmon arm right on the lake.
6'2", 200.
Right on Lake Shuswap.
23 years old. He'll turn 24 in December. And again, Union, a lot of 23, 24-year-olds, and a couple of freshmen who are really helping the cause, and Vecchione and Taylor and Connorelli. All right, here come the Gophers on the power play to finish the second period. Brodzinski. Marshall, one-timer. Oh, blocked again. Rebound. Turned and shooting was warning, but that was also blocked.
3 straight shots blocked.
Hatch will get it out. Gophers will have one more chance to bring it up and get a quick setup and go. We've already seen they can score in 9 seconds from a face-off in the other end. Clues tries to make a move, but a real good stick there by Noah Henry, number 28, who's out there. Here comes Clues. Oh, leaves it for Brodzinski. Brodzinski with 6 seconds, top of the circle. Tipped slowly towards Stevens, who covers up with 3.5 to go. Block shots has been the key to this power play, Barry.
Block shots are usually an indication of how bad you want to win, and we're seeing a great effort by Union. Shots blocked, Hatch blocks one. You see Novak come out and blocked one. We showed you Bassaturo blocked one. That's winning and losing, man. Like I said, if I'm on the bench, I'm just fired up to get out there and do what my teammates are doing.
Big face-off here. Boyd will take it. He'll try to draw it back to Riley. Brodzinski's also ready for the one-timer. 50-50 puck. Wilkins will fall on it smartly. Novak, I should say. And that's it. Since 2001, the team leading after 2 periods in the national championship game is 8-1. And this year, when leading after 2, I should say, Union 23-2-1. So
I love Minnesota's period. They got back in the game. They scored quick. Much more intensity. Wilcox played great again. Minnesota's right back in this game. Union's got no reason to think this game is over.
Here's the one goal of the second period. Taylor Camerata made it a 4-3 game. Physical play as well. We've seen blocked shots. We almost saw Mike Riley tie the game right there. But a great save by Stevens, and then Wilcox at the other end. So Mike Riley, who had a great chance to tie this game for Minnesota, is with Mike Riley as we speak. Quint.
Second period, better defense from Minnesota. What do you think made the difference defensively?
I think we just need to get our heels in the net in the defensive zone and pick up 6 and find our guy. I think in the first period we left a guy a little bit too much and resulted with 4 goals. So I think we just bared down a little bit, got 6 up. As a leader of this team, what will you say in the dressing room here before the third period? Just win the 5-minute game. We came out strong, got a goal within the first 5, and we started rolling a little bit, got some power plays, and it's going in the right direction here. We just got to bear down and keep going. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. Matt Schick, Frozen 4 intermission report. Taylor Camerata, the only goal scorer in that second period. Golden Gophers down 1 with 1 period to go.
Thank you, Quint. 2 schools separated by 5 national titles, more than 1,400 Division I wins, 1 goal on the scoreboard. Matt Schick along with Dave Starman and Michigan State head coach Tom Anas.
National championship in school history. Colin Stevens could be the difference in bringing them that. Gus and Barry Melrose, what an amazing first 2 periods.
Wow.
We have had everything great about this game. Speed, courage, great shots, great goaltending. And let's recap the mayhem now, brought to you by Allstate.
Well, we got 7 goals. I'll try and do it. The names right. Obviously, when you got that many goals, there's a lot of shots, and there's been a ton of shots. Battles being won. Right here, you're going to see Gostisbehere walk about him. Again, great shot. Unbelievable how it goes in. Becky only get one in a scramble. No one knocks him down. Big Lichtenwald in front of the net. Again, off Gostisbehere, who's been fantastic. Shot at the point. Ciampini gets one here. The guy always playing well offensively. And again,
down to 2, Union, Minnesota. Here's how they got here. Minnesota with that thrilling win over North Dakota. So the Gopher fans are on their feet. They're trying to get their team. Union hoping the torch is passed to a new generation of Quint Kesnick, Rick Bennett. What a puppy home. Well, he was bemoaning the fact that they spent too much time in the defensive zone. Go back to the first period. First period, they played defense for only about not much possession time. That second period, it escalated to nearly 10 minutes. Said we're on our heels playing too much defense. Yeah, the zone time, clearly we've had 67 shots on goal in this game. Daniel Ciampini, one of those upperclassmen trying to lead this Union squad to their first national championship. The Yale Bulldogs won the AC, trying to make it 2 national championships in a row. Minnesota begins with a mini power play, but Sam Cota out of the box. Here comes Brady Shea. Down the ice he comes. The Gophers down by 1. Shea still with it. Throws it in front. And blockered out by Stevens. Got that blocker on the ice and shoved it out as the puck goes into the Union bench towards our Quint Kesnick. Take it home, Quint. Put it in your pocket. Don't give it back. That's it. Take that home.
Well, again, coming out and saying you want to be more aggressive is a lot easier than doing it. You got a lead. You got a young team. Your college guys, it's the biggest game they've ever played in their life. You want them to be aggressive. You want them to attack many, but sometimes it's hard to do that. It's easy to play, make sure you don't make any mistakes. Union hasn't got to this point by playing that style of hockey, so Rick wants them to open it up and play the way they always do.
Travis Boyd won that faceoff. Serratori behind the net. Serratori battling with Gostisbehere. Ambrose just ran into Chris Clark, who works for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Of course, played his college hockey at Clarkson. He's taking a look at his Columbus Blue Jacket draft picks tonight.
The mailman.
Ambrose and Riley. Yep, his dad was my mailman in South Windsor, Connecticut. That was the NHL Tonight bit. And that goes up into the net. And for the record, our boy Quint down there threw the puck into the stands to give those fans, the great college hockey fans, a souvenir. Good work. As Ambrose, one of those Blue Jacket draft picks I mentioned.
Well, Minnie's job is to be more aggressive, but they don't need to come out and be crazy. They don't need to pinch every time. A 1-goal game is nothing. They've come back a million times from 1-goal deficit.
There's Quint's biscuit he threw into the crowd. There to take home for life. Barreto in front. Warning backhands it towards that bashing, battling with Gostisbehere. In front is squirts free, but out of danger as cars will take it out. So we've seen a lot of that play in front of both nets. Puck's just sitting there in the paint, outside the paint, deliciously waiting to be knocked in, but Carr's got another broken skate blade.
Carr's got no blade.
Second game in a row he has a broken skate blade. That happened against Boston College, and it happens here. Almost a disaster. Thankfully, they got the puck out. Would have turned into a power play as the puck deflects into the crowd. So Daniel Carr for the second time. Here we go again with Bags, the trainer.
Again, they're lucky they have the world's greatest trainer over there. But he had no edge. He can't skate.
He wears those.
He's cutting the seas. He's cutting the seas to get over there.
Wears those replaceable skate. Popping off on him. Again, it happened once against Boston College. That's something.
About 2 minutes left in the second period, I believe.
Yeah.
Bags let me down. I bet that he would have him back in 2 minutes. He didn't do it.
That could have been a dangerous situation for that to happen with any kind of...
and obviously you're out of the place. The other team basically has a power play until you get to the bench.
Camerata shot deflected by Ponarelli. Camerata's been real strong in this national championship game, and Nate Condon will go off for tripping. So again, just these kind of undisciplined stick penalties. You know, they're trying, they're giving a great effort. And again, Don Lucia's had that Don Lucia face on after these penalties. It's like,
I think Ponarelli might get the best acting job here by a supporting actor in a hockey game.
He hooked the toe, Barry.
He did.
You're not convinced.
Wasn't a lot of fight there.
So Condon to the box.
Union's power play's been good. They've been moving it around. It's a lot better when they just pepper the shots. But obviously there hasn't been any power play goals scored yet tonight by either team.
No power play goals yet. Gostisbehere can really shoot. Top of the key. Blocked. Great effort by Serratori. Here comes Shea. Peaking offense here. Gophers are down a goal here in the third period. Serratori blasted towards Stevens. Trying to go high, short side. Here comes Ponarelli with some speed. Working on Hall. Ponarelli throws into the opposite corner. Then he's hit hard by Serratori. Back to Taylor, the freshman. Taylor backhands it around behind the net. Ponarelli battles with Hall. Here comes Vecchione to support. Sports out. And here comes Travis Boyd, number 22, as the Gophers will change. And Boyd will regroup. Ooh, try to go to Ambrose there.
Don't forget John Carr's appointment on the second power play unit with Bodie, so we'll see if he'll be ready to go in that second unit.
Obviously, they'll have to probably make an adjustment. Taylor will dump it, and he's waiting to change. He will. Matt Bodie want to get on the ice, and here comes...
miscommunication.
Here comes Carr. Carr's back. New skate blade and all.
Baglio. MVP for Baglio.
Making you look good. 1 minute and 55 seconds it took to change that skate blade. Here comes Novak. Novak with speed, but good sticks there by Riley and Ambrose. And Ambrose looked to make a play to Warning. Couldn't. Here comes Riley. Skating up the ice. Look at those feet go. Number 5. Onside. Around Wilkins. Stops. And chips it back to Ambrose. Takes a weird bounce. And Ambrose goes down, hoping to draw a penalty. The stick between his feet by Carr, but not called. Novak. Drop pass Bodie. Bodie. Wilkins. Sullivan. In front. Wilcox lets it go to Hall. Novak pushed by Shea. Novak, Sullivan, and Wilkins are out there. This is Wilkins. He has Carr at the point. He found him. Carr. Bodie. Can't let him shoot. He's been accurate and hard with his slap shots on power plays in this NCAA tournament. Bodie. Front. Sullivan shot. Saved by Wilcox. Every shot, the pressure Adam Wilcox will feel in this game to prevent another goal going by him. This power play just about up.
Well, great puck movement here. Bodie gets it. He'd like to go back to Carr for the one-timer, but Minnesota knows that they take that option away. Comes down. Good cycle right there out into the slot area. Good quick shot. Good execution by the Union power play. Better save by Wilcox. And that's happened a lot tonight.
Power play over. Cruz. Take it away. Out of the box is Condon, and the puck's going to try to come to him, but it won't get there. Now it does. And knocked out. Taylor has it. John Butchergoss, Barry Melrose. The national championship game from Philadelphia here on ESPN. 7 goals have been scored in this game. Klus, Gostisbehere, Warning, Vecchione, Lichtenwald, Ciampini, and Camerata.
And again, what most teams do, Johnny, both these teams, you cut it into 5-minute segments. You know, you're playing 5 minutes at a time, not 20 minutes. You just got to win 5-minute segments.
First 5 minutes winding down here, and not too much has happened yet as Brodzinski brings it up for the Gophers. Through the neutral zone is Klus with great speed. Camerata fakes the shot to Condon. Condon wrist shot high and wide. Riley will keep it in. No, it goes over his stick. To Brodzinski, he backhands it in. Delayed offside. Now the Gophers are free to forecheck. And off the bench comes Warning, Rao, and Fasci. Vecchione brings it up. Ciampini. bashing. Pushing with Bassaturo. Union's goal now, get the puck behind the defenseman of Minnesota and go to work. Here's Carr, watched by Rao. Turn shot, shoulder saved by Wilcox as Carr tried to go short side shelf. This reminder, another season of Sunday Night Baseball continues on ESPN. David Ortiz and the world champion Red Sox head to the Bronx, lost today to the Yankees. They'll take on Derek Jeter and the Yankees to finish up that series tomorrow night. ESPN Sunday Night Baseball presented by Taco Bell.
Second time Carr's made that play, comes around on his forehand and then, or on his backhand, spins and shoots it on his forehand and go upstairs. So he must see something there with Wilcox that there is some room.
Novak gets waved out and Sullivan will come in. The left-handed shot on the left dot. He'll try to win this back to Bodie. Oh, try to make a move around Travis Boyd. Boyd has it. Boyd has to play that. It would have been a hand pass. He did play it. No hand passes anywhere in college hockey, even the defensive end. Bodie. Around it goes to Hatch. Hit hard there by Boyd. Minnesota desperately wanting that next goal. It's been 11 years since their last national championship. Union in the dark jersey.
A little bit longer for Union.
Novak. Sullivan. Front! Score! Max Novak makes it 5-3. The magic for this line returns.
John, you're so right. It's been this line game after game, shift after shift, defensively, offensively, and again they do it for Union. Novak is unbelievable. Good puck went through the neutral zone. Puck goes to the wall. And that's a set play. Novak goes to the net with a stick on the ice, ready for the deflection. He knows where everybody is. Everybody knows where he is. And off the crossbar. Deflected straight up, off the crossbar and down. Wow, what a goal, but what a year by that line.
What a goal for the 6-foot junior from Oak Ridge, New Jersey. Played for the Jersey Hitmen in the EJHL. His 15th goal of the year. He had a great tournament in Bridgeport. Barry and I did those games, most outstanding player. And just takes a beautiful pass and just a gorgeous redirection, a high-level play for Max Novak. So the Gophers are now in serious trouble.
Whenever they've needed something good to happen, that line has given it to them this year.
Here comes Klutz. We're going to have to dig deep. Klutz around the net. Watch wonderfully there by Gostisbehere. Gostisbehere forces the turnover.
That's that stick on puck they talk about all the time. Gostisbehere just made sure his stick was always on the puck. You don't have to take a penalty. Just force him wide.
There comes Klutz. Oh, wrist shot. Loose. And the whistle goes. Max Novak driving the net, putting his stick on the ice, doing all the little things the right way. That leads to a 5-3 lead.
Come here, Nathan. Mom said I have to make you a snack, so I'm making you my specialty. 2 scoops of blueberry jam.
Blueberry.
And a smiley honey face.
Cool.
And there you have it. A ham sandwich.
There's no ham on this.
Nope, a ham sandwich.
Mom! Curtis just smashed my snack and now...
Inside every family is another family who always compromises. But when you get everything you want, you don't need them anymore.
Say goodbye and compromise.
KFC presents a new boss in town. KFC's new Big Boss. 2 stories of hand-breaded seasoned chicken because fresh tastes best. One of Canada's best tasting sandwiches. So good.
The time comes in any creative process when all the work has been done. All the labor has led to an end.
The body hard like that. Shot, save, rebound.
With that journey behind you, there's only one thing left to do. Hold your finished product up and let it shine. The NCAA Division I Hockey Championship.
Producer Joe Taylor and our outstanding ESPN crew just delivering just wonderful pictures.
Feelings, John, feelings.
Just really good. This is amazing, Nash. And there's the face right there of Gopher Nation summed up. They're frustrated, down by 2 in the third period. Shane Gostisbehere putting on one of the most amazing championship game performances in NCAA hockey history. He's a +5.
And again, that's that Novak line. They face off in the Minnesota zone, 200 feet for his net. That's what they're going to try and do every shift. Make Minnesota go 200 feet to have a scoring chance. And this line just gets the job done every time, John, when they play.
5 goals allowed. That ties a career high. For Adam Wilcox.
That's amazing. He's never had a bad game. He's never had a bad game.
Not really having a bad game tonight. He's been under assault for the entire game.
Deluge with shots. 35 shots have hit the net. 50 must have missed the net.
So Minnesota trying to dig deep with this young team. Find a way to find a couple of goals. They've got plenty of time. And that is icing. It'll come back to the front of Adam Wilcox. So once again, what's at stake today here in Philadelphia? Union and Shane Gostisbehere looking for the first title in school history. Program went away for a while, became D3, became Division I in the early 90s. In Minnesota, it's been 11 years. And they're trying to find a way. Justin Kloos began tonight with a goal, but right now it's all Union. They've outshot Minnesota 38-35. They got a 2-goal lead in the third period. Oh, man. Adam Wilcox saw that soft wrist shot from Jeff Taylor late, but he picked it up.
And again, Union does this so well. They don't get their shots blocked from the point. They take something off it. Bodie does it great. Gostisbehere does it great.
That hit Ambrose.
And you just see that they know it. As long as we get it by the top guy, it's not going to get blocked. We get into foot races, we get into battles. So the D do a great job of not getting that shot blocked.
Union fans driving down from Schenectady to New York. Really nice showing today from their fans. They're loud. They're right off to the left of Adam Wilcox. 18,742, a great crowd here in Philadelphia. They've been vastly entertained from the get-go. They're into the game. The players are into the game. And the stage has been outstanding. Brodzinski, as Kloos is offside, he was battling along the blue paint with Hatch. And Hatch kind of gave him a little nudge smartly and got him offside.
Well, obviously, with 13 minutes left, if Union can't forecheck, they're not going to. They'll just have token pressure with one guy and basically plug up the neutral zone. So you're not going to see a lot of forechecking by Union unless they have a great opportunity to get the puck.
Don Lucia back-to-back natty titles, but now 11 years later, still looking for the next one. They scored first in this game, but it's been Union since. Camerata try to leave for Condon. The Kloos gets it back, but great job by Hatch. Here comes Gostisbehere again. Fakes the shot, goes wide, around the net. Wraparound attempt saved by Wilcox. And taken there by Condon back the other way. Condon can skate. Watch out for the Gostisbehere setting up for the hit there.
Thought he was Leo Boyman for a minute.
Update, Barry. Update the references, please.
Hilliard Graves. That's the 80s. I got it to the 80s.
Okay. You're getting there, buddy.
Bobby Plager.
Scott Stevens.
Yeah.
Maybe not in Philadelphia. Toronto. Beautiful move. Try to get towards the net. Here comes Warning. Back to the point to Riley. Riley. Across to Toronto. Toronto round the net. Fasching is there. Fasching, Rao, Warning, but taken by Gingras. Gets it up to Ikola. Ooh, is he crunched by Toronto right in front of the Minnesota bench as Fasching picks it up. Fasching to Rao. He's the group that's got to do it. Rao, what a pass to Riley. In shot over the cage. Wow, what a chance for Riley on a beautiful move by Kyle Rao. Rao trying to provide that leadership Barry talked about. The junior from Eden Prairie, Minnesota, number 7. So much pride on the line for the state of hockey. Wilkins brings it out. 5-3 Union. Reaching the midway point of the third period. Hall. Serratori tips it deep. Here goes Ambrose after it. Bigger body here. Goes in front. Serratori gloves it, drops it down. Slew foot on Carr. I think he's going to go. Union's going to get another power play. Champini chops at it towards the net. Carr hit by Serratori. And the Union Dutchmen, they're going to go on another power play. I believe actually holding's going to be the call. It's going to be Serratori going to the bench, and Don Lucia's team's going to be shorthanded again.
These are coach killers, these penalties, because they happen 200 feet from your net. You just can't take penalties in the offensive zone. Nothing's going to happen. There's not going to be a goal scored. Their car comes in, makes a good defensive play, and the leg comes out. It's an easy call. Tripping, leg whipping.
Arm was in front.
Yeah, it's, you know, slew footing. You can call it whatever you want, but you can't take penalties 200 feet from your net. Fundamental mistakes. Fundamental mistakes.
See, Donald G wanted the interference call first on Union. Didn't get it, and so another power play. You got to think eventually they're going to strike Barry because it's been pretty good. But Adam Wilcox has been the best penalty killer for Minnesota when they're shorthanded. Wilkins. Shea tries to get it out, and he can. Gets it by Carr.
Union's got to get back to shooting the puck. That's when their power play was great in the first period. They're getting too cute again, trying to make the perfect play.
They got 40 shots on goal in this game. Their power play 0 for 5, 0 for 8 in the last 3 games. So they're due Novak. Wilkins.
It's amazing to think you can win a national championship in your power play, not score a goal.
5 even strength goals. Marshall can't get it out. Here's Bodie. Bodie to Carr. One-timer. Ouch. Never got to Wilcox. Hit either Peranzo or Sullivan. Bodie. Novak got room, walks in. One-timer. Carr. Saved by Wilcox again. Carr got all that one.
Wilcox is reading that. He's very aggressive.
Wilcox in front. Oh, my goodness. What a save by Wilcox. Carr. Wrist shot blocked by Fasching. Good play by Fasching, but kept in by Carr. Loses it, and Fasching almost sprung Condon free for the shorthanded breakaway chance.
Much better power play by Union right there. Firing the puck, chasing down loose pucks, creating chances, creating battles. That's when they're at their best.
Ciampini scored in this game. Had a hat trick against Boston College. He's had a strong Frozen 4. Wilcox not sure what to do. Goes around the other side on front. Oh, but what a save on Vecchione. Money got the side of the post or the glove from Wilcox as he was not sure what to do at first. It almost cost him. Stevens almost taken away by Bullock. Vecchione will
Coach Bennett might have a talk with someone and say, go out and tell Stevens to stay in the net.
Taylor, the freshman, lugs it up carefully, gets it behind the D, and Shea will get to it. Shea, Conarelli, wings it back around the other side. Ciampini, wrist shot, Wilcox watches it into the glove. So again, Adam Wilcox with some great work in between the pipes. His team already down 2, keeping them in the game with the save on Carr. And then again, after almost a terrible mistake, the wrist save and a beauty.
Stamps.com.
Up north, Canadians like Silverado's fuel-efficient V8, which beats Ford's EcoBoost V6. On the coasts, we enjoy that it offers the best available towing in its class. In the Rockies, we appreciate the warranty. 60,000 kilometers more than Ford and Ram. In cottage country, we love the easy parking. The all-new Chevy Silverado, true north strong. Truck month has been extended. Get lease and finance rates as low as 0% and upgrade to a True North edition at no extra charge.
Hey, Tim's has a crispy chicken sandwich now.
Tim's doesn't have crispy chicken.
I'm serious. Crispy chicken.
Wow, crispy chicken.
Tim Hortons has a new crispy chicken sandwich. Breaded seasoned white meat, crispy lettuce, and fresh tomato with mayo on a toasty bakery-style bun. It's seriously delicious, and it's here.
The NCAA Frozen 4 is presented by Northwestern Mutual. Proud to be an official corporate partner of the NCAA.
Some of the beautiful outdoor hockey photos that you tweeted at me during this amazing winter. Backyard rinks, frozen lakes and ponds, and certainly upstate New York and Minnesota, which had a long and awesome outdoor skating season.
Northern Florida.
Not quite. They weren't skating in Naples this year or St. Petersburg, Barry.
Close at times, close.
But we're inside today, 18,742. Shane Gostisbehere looks at the clock and he notices there's 8:57 to go until a possible national championship for his school, Union, in Schenectady, New York. Hatch, Sullivan, Novak in front. Gostisbehere keeps it in. Round behind the net it goes. What a game it's been here in Philadelphia. Next year we'll be in Boston for the 2015 Frozen 4. Sullivan, who made that real nice pass to Novak for the 5th goal of the game. Throws it back, but it's the Gophers who get it. Here comes Condon. Has Camerata behind him. Tries to go through, but he can't get around Taylor with a nice play.
Just getting her deep, 200 feet. 5-minute games is very simple. That's just being said on the bench right now. Just reinforcing it over and over again.
The sand is pouring through the hourglass for Minnesota now. The whistle blows. Too many men on the ice. I think it's on the Gophers. The Gophers are going to be shorthanded again. And Don Lucia, the air comes out of him there.
I know that look. I've had that look. And Minnesota played North Dakota last game, and North Dakota could have had 3 or 4 too many men in the ice penalties. Let's take a look.
That's pretty.
4, 5, 6.
There it is, 6 of them.
And the goalie, Johnny, and the goalie.
7 skaters.
That's not allowed.
Kloos will serve it, so he'll come out of the box with that speed.
That's not even close. That's somebody. 2 guys jumped on for 1 guy. That wasn't even close.
Sullivan will take the face-off, so another power play for Union. Bodie, Carr, back to Bodie. Couldn't find a lane. Rao does a good job blocking down the lane. Comes out one time to Carr. Carr to Bodie. He's got room. Slot. Novak. Bodie shot blocked. Here come the Gophers.
Little surprised you're still using Carr on the point in the power play.
Shea bashing, tries to walk in. Now we go the other way. Here comes Union. They got numbers, but this pass is too far, and Hall will take it and clear it down. 7.5 to go in the 3rd period of the national championship game in Philadelphia. Bodie to Gostisbehere now. Here comes Gostisbehere, +5 in this game. He's been on the ice for all 5 Union goals. Back to the point, Taylor. Gostisbehere calling for the puck already, even before it got to Taylor. Vecchione. Gostisbehere. Wrist shot. Glove by Wilcox. Another shot by Gostisbehere.
Yeah, we've talked about him all game long. He just wants the puck right now.
So a crazy first period. 6 goals in all. We had 1 in the second, 1 here in the 3rd. As Minnesota's freshman has both goals. And look at Max Novak, 7 goals in the last 7 games, getting hot at just the right time for Rick Bennett.
And 7 game winners this year for Union. You know who Mr. Clutch is. When you need a goal, you go to Max Novak.
Vecchione and Condon on the draw. It's Taylor, throws in front. 3, pass across, goes through the paint. That was Ciampini falling down. He's been a net presence all week.
Great play.
Gostisbehere has Taylor, passes behind him. Wants the puck back again. Taylor goes down and off the back of the net. Good job by Marshall, steps on the puck, falls down, gets back up. Now uses his feet, but taken by Pontarelli. Pontarelli, Vecchione. Vecchione walks in, shot, hit the feet, sitting there in the slot. Condon, almost tips it up. Gostisbehere comes sliding in.
John, if he doesn't keep that puck in, it's a 2-man breakaway the other 8.
110 feet breakaway.
Wow. When you're living right, man. I'm sure Rick Bennett will talk to him when he comes in. Now watch right here. There's the loose puck now created. Doesn't get to the net. Now watch Gostisbehere. If he doesn't keep that puck, they're gone. It's not even close. No one's going to catch him.
Seth Ambrose was thinking breakaway.
Look at this. 2 guys.
Wow.
When things are going your way, they're going your way, baby.
Condon tried to get it out, and of course Ambrose thinking breakaway. Puck goes over the Minnesota bench.
That's where when you go to the bench, Ricky Bennett might go behind you and say, Shane, I love the way you're playing, but maybe ratchet it back a bit.
Quinn Kesnick throws it into the crowd again, and so shots 45-35 now. Again, a lot of clock watching right now.
And it don't move, Johnny. It doesn't move.
Yeah. Power play continues for Union. Gophers trying to get it out, get down the other end, get some shots on Colin Stevens. Here comes Warning. Shot blocked. Nice play by Gingras. He takes it the other way with speed. Passes it right to Shea. Shea. Boyd. Travis Boyd waits. Has Hall. Hall shot. Saved by Stevens. Got a clear look at that one. Hey, the NCAA men's lacrosse season coming down to the wire. Make sure to tune into the selection show on ESPNU Sunday, May the 4th in prime time at 9 p.m. For more information on the men's lacrosse championship, go to NCAA.com, the official online home for all 89 NCAA championships.
And Johnny, you're exactly right. Gingras makes a good play, blocks a shot in his own zone, gets the center ice. You got to dump it in. You can't lose it at the blue line right there. That's how we have a face-off now in Union zone, because that puck didn't go deep into the Minnesota zone.
Union 1-2 all-time against Minnesota. Teams first met at Mariucci Classic in 2000. Twice again at the Dodge Holiday Classic in 2005 and 2010. Riley, Camerata. Down to Lettieri. Here's Clues. Brodzinski will pinch, try to keep it in. And then Camerata provides some support, but Vecchione comes out. He's got a car. Here comes Vecchione, late developing 2-on-1. Vecchione, shot goes from being offside and was standing still. And the 2-on-1 quickly dissipated. Ciampini has it. Ciampini off the bench comes Novak. Ciampini walks in. Poe checked away nicely by Wilcox. And here comes Lettieri with room. Lettieri with Camerata and Clues. Here comes Clues. Onside. Clues. Backhand Camerata towards the net, but doesn't quite get there to Lettieri. Taylor. No. Camerata picks it up and then loses to Novak. Chopped out by Clues, who's exhausted.
Novak made such a good defensive play before this. He catches his man. It was a 3-on-2. He made it a 3-on-3. Comes back and picks up his man in front of the net. Great defensive play.
Under 5 minutes to go. Peranto. Rao going to the net. Never got there. Puck in front. But it's Stevens who covers up and knocked down, and Minnesota's going to go on the power play. So it's Union who loses their composure. I think it's going to be Sullivan who goes. He knocked down Rao. Yeah, he knew anything close was going to go Minnesota's way the next time.
And this isn't even close. This is just a hit from behind, flattening a guy, John.
So we'll take a timeout. Slight little nudge. Kyle Rao went down, and Minnesota goes on the power play.
Canada Drives understands that not everyone has perfect credit, and that's okay. So when you need help getting the car, truck, SUV, or minivan that you need, you will find it at getdriving.ca. We have over 100 locations across Canada, in every province, with access to a wide range of vehicles to meet your needs. Our hassle-free application is quick, free, and easy, and there's absolutely no obligation. We even have zero-down options available. Whether it's bad credit, no credit, or post-bankruptcy, we are ready to help. Our programs work by getting you pre-approved first, often within minutes, and all from the comfort of your own home. So what are you waiting for? Get the car, truck, SUV, or minivan you need at a payment that makes sense for you. Apply at getdriving.ca or dial 1-855-370-7055 and get driving with Canada Drives today.
Just enter promo code 60.
A lot went into this before we got here. It starts with those seniors my freshman year. They built the program from the ground up.
They lend that experience down to you. Our class feels honored to be part of the teams that have been making the tournament every year.
It's definitely truly an honor.
Schenectady, New York. Enrollment 2,200, founded in 1795, shortly after our country was founded in this very city. But Charlie Vassaturo is going to be the one who's going to serve this roughing penalty, and Minnesota has a great chance, a golden chance to get back within one.
Well, their penalty killing has been unbelievable tonight. Let's see if they can get a power play goal.
Camerata, shot through traffic. Gets by Stevens, and that's, guess who clears it? Shane Gostisbehere out there in this critical moment. Quick line change. Two forwards, a 12-second shift for those two forwards. Rao has room. Rao, pass over. Close shot. Save! Matt Bodie, I believe, prevented a goal. Travis Boyd had the entire net.
They isolate Gostisbehere on the wall, one of the few mistakes he's made today, John.
I think Matt Bodie prevented that goal. Boyd back, Camerata. Riley asks for it and gets it. Boyd. Minnesota's got to score here. Boyd. Riley. Down low. Good job by Fasching to protect the puck. Working on Henry. This is Rao. Riley. Shot Boyd. Tip. Rebound in front. Score! Hudson Fasching has made it a one-goal game.
Well, John, Union made a mistake. They took a bad penalty. Minnesota made them play. Great execution on the penalty, on the power play. Great puck movement on the power play. Fasching is a big man. They let him stand in front of the net because they know they couldn't move him, and he just wins the battle right there against Henry. But Fasching is where he's supposed to be. He's a big, strong kid. He's well over 200 pounds. That's the area he's got to battle for. And again, they front him. They know there's no use moving him. And Henry just is a little bit late getting on his stick. And Fasching wins the physical battle, throws it in the net. And we got us a ball game, Johnny.
Yes, we do. The freshman from Burnsville, Minnesota, Buffalo Sabre property, 6'2", 207. Only 18 years old. Has made it a one-goal game, and here come the Gophers. See if they carry that momentum. Justin Hall's got room. Gets it by Bodie deep. Here's Warning. Warning. Clues trying to get it behind the net. Bodie calmly collects it, throws it up to Carr, and this is what this team does so well. Breaks out with composure. But the lead is down to 1. We'll keep an eye on Adam Wilcox, see how aggressive Don Lucia plays this in terms of putting the extra attacker if he needs it. 3 minutes to go. Puck bouncing during the center ice dot, and Shea goes back to get it. 46 shots on goal by Union. 39 for Minnesota. 9 goals in all. Still had a bunch of amazing saves and plenty of chances. Ambrose. Gostisbehere walks out, makes a real nice play to Wilkins. And Wilkins will lug it out, try to get to the red line so he can throw it deep, which he does, and 5 fresh Dutchmen come on the ice. Serratori makes a move around Hatch, almost a penalty there, but not coming. And it goes into the bench. Minnesota begging for a tripping call there, but they don't get it.
It could have been called at a different time in the game.
Yeah.
Tony wanted it.
Looked like a leg was stuck out there a little bit as Serratori carried that puck across the neutral zone. Maybe if he sold it more, he would have got it, but watch the leg, Barry. It's clearly a leg on leg.
Well, I think it's going to have to take bodily harm to get a penalty, John, the rest of this game, but it was leg on leg.
Rick Bennett, his team is 2.5 away from school history. I'm talking to Jerry York, Boston's college coach, and he said, if you would have told me 10, 15 years Union would win a national championship, so I would say you were crazy.
Right people at the right time and place, John.
Kevin Snedden began the brick. Nate Lehman built the next brick. Left a great program for that man, Rick Bennett. Lehman went to Providence. Bennett played his college hockey at Providence. He was an assistant for Lehman. Then he took over this team.
Remember that game, John?
Oh, you were there.
That was one of the great games.
You were there in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, that was one of the awesome college games ever.
Jack Parker's BU Terriers.
They were out of it.
Overcoming the 2-goal deficit, sent the game to overtime. Colby Cohen's great goal, and BU wins the national championship. Minnesota wouldn't be quite as dramatic as that. BU's goals came very late in that game in Washington, but they need to get one here. Under 2 minutes to go. Here comes Ciampini. Good stick there by Marshall. Here comes Camerata. Hit hard by Bodie. Behind the net it goes. Another Gopher knockdown. Looking for that maybe late power play that could be the difference again. Gingras softly to center ice to prevent the icing. Smart play. Donald Chia calls over that line. He wants a fresh line. Now Condon comes off. Camerata still on. Camerata gets it. Avoids the hit. Here comes Camerata. Toe drag. But what a play by Gostisbehere again. Sliding across the ice like a windshield wiper.
And they got
Sullivan. Score! The senior from Darien, Connecticut may have just clinched the national championship for Union.
But the play that made it happen was Gostisbehere's defensive play, John. The goal will get all the credit. But Gostisbehere, who has carried this team offensively and defensively tonight, just makes one of the great defensive plays of the game. Bodie got beat, so he was out of the play. It was a 2-on-1 being created right here, and Gostisbehere comes back with that stick. And we showed you a highlight before when he did the exact same thing with the stick on the ice, stealing the puck, and the goal is scored at the other end of the rink.
Look at that celebration on the Union bench. Rick Bennett, just a sly smile. He's trying to settle down his crew to finish the job.
What a play by Gostisbehere. What a game by Gostisbehere.
Donald Chia calling the timeout. Try to get his troops together. Union senior class of Matt Bodie, Daniel Carr, Matt Hatch, Cole Ikola, and the man who just scored, Kevin Sullivan, have come record of 103, 37, and 20. They've won 71% of their games.
Now that's a 2-on-1 being created. That's going to be a great scoring chance. Bodie stood up and got beat, but Gostisbehere comes over, saves his bacon, and then that play, that little flipper up to Sullivan, and Sullivan buries it. Again, a Novak line, Gostisbehere. You want your best players on the ice, your go-to guys when the game's on the line. Rick Bennett did the right coaching move, having them on the ice, and he gets rewarded with a great defensive play and a great offensive goal at the other end of the rink. That says it all right there.
Minnesota was stunned from the get-go. The assault that they felt by this Union team early, they fought back gallantly. They really clawed and scratched. Their effort has been outstanding. Adam Wilcox has done his best. He's seen 47 shots. Power play. The pressure's been on Wilcox since the opening puck drop. Union won the ECAC regular season. They won the conference championship. They won the regional at Bridgeport.